No, I'm just kidding.
You're better than me. All right, I got to pull it up on my phone. On my other phone.
Okay, here it goes. These stupid ads are so freaking annoying.
Yeah, and I don't know how to make it not do that.
All right, yeah, we're here.
Okay, I'm clicking it.
Are we good?
And I have 2 Oracle decks, so we'll just do Oracle messages until somebody asks us.
Yeah. I got this deck today. I haven't brought this one out in a long time.
Sacred Spirit reading cards. Is that like an Oracle deck?
Yeah, it's an Oracle deck. It's like these huge ass cards. This is like one of my, like maybe five, like my fifth deck I've ever bought.
See, I need to get more Oracle decks.
Yeah, you gotta get you some.
Because I got 2, and one of them I really don't like, but we're going to use them today because we improvising. But
Yeah.
I'm putting a link in here, and then we should be good to go.
Cool.
Fancy Nancy said this is the first time I'm on time. It's only because I have an accountability partner today.
Yeah, you gotta be on time. What's that song? Always on time. I gotta fix my shit. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So, y'all, we're going to be doing it different than normal. We're just going to do Oracle message for whoever wants one. And then we're going to do medium and tarot readings for $10. And you can send everything to the links that are pinned. And at the end of the night, if it was for Mark, me and him are going to hash that out at the end between each other.
Cool. Hi,
I
everyone.
probably should have put that in the description, but I didn't.
Nah, that's cool. Whoa. Yeah. We'll sort it out.
All right, so Rashima says she wants an oracle card. Are we just gonna wing it, Mark? Like we're just gonna randomly give people messages and just go with it and
Yeah.
see what happens?
Yeah, just go with it. That's
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
Okay. I'm a fly by the seat of my pants gal.
I've got it up on my computer and on my phone, so we're
See,
good.
you ready?
Yeah.
The
I got
only way I can
those.
go live with a person is if I use my actual phone. I
Yeah,
don't know why
same here, yeah.
it won't let me do it on the tablet, so.
I'm dropping shit everywhere now. All right.
All right, Rashima. For me, you got gentle force. It says consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. So there's something that you probably want to happen quickly, or you wish it would speed up, and Spirit is saying you got to take the long game, like the Knight of Pentacles.
Rashima, your card says take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. Take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution.
So that means like basically celebrate the little wins.
Yeah, you got to acknowledge, spirit and the changes that they make you to, to evolve.
And then that creates
In
more
English, yeah.
momentum.
In English, that's what it means. Yeah.
Yeah, the more you acknowledge it, the more momentum you get.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how it works.
You're welcome, Rashima.
You're welcome.
All right. Empress Tarot is next.
Empress Tarot.
This is out of my comfort zone, Mark.
Hey, it's good to do something different.
I know.
It's good to do something different. It gives you a break from answering all these damn questions.
Yeah, and I'm glad you came on here with me.
Yeah, it's cool. This is one of many. Empress Tarot, trust in divine order. You are being helped.
All right, and you got the rainbow, and it says sweet relief, new beginnings, and a new way forward.
There you go.
So there could be something coming out of left field that might be help coming from a place that you're not expecting.
Both those messages.
Okay.
Perfect.
Jada is next. This is a whole lot more chill, I'm going to tell you what. You're welcome, Empress.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's good to do these things every now and then. It's Sunday, you know.
My belly ain't in knots at the beginning trying to get everybody's name on the list.
There you go. See, that's what's up.
Hey, Jessica. We just going in order, baby.
Hey, Jessica. So who do we have? Um,
This is for Jada Colbert.
Jada. Okay, Jada.
All right, Jada, you got clear waters. It says clear vision, confirmation, right timing, and opportunity.
Jada, this is your card, and it says create healthy boundaries with those around you. That should be everybody's message.
Yes,
Create
especially
create
Marley.
healthy boundaries with those around you. Yes, Marley. Create healthy boundaries. Don't be naughty.
That's what I always. Hey,
Yes.
Daryl.
Jessica says she can get on my nerves. You're lucky you're a mod. I'll zap your ass.
Okay, so the next one is Jessica. Yes, I'm from the United States, whoever your name is.
I'm not from the United States.
Mark is a Bermudian. Is that what y'all call it, Mark?
Yes, Bermudian. Yes, Bermuda.
I thought I made that up. Ooh. Oh, Jessica. You got the number 34 and it says extremes. This is my devil card in this deck. Hey, Barbie.
Oh, this is perfect for you, Jessica. It says foster patience. Very simple. Foster patience, Jessica.
And this could be
Be-
like some sort of negative thought thing you got going on, or maybe like a connection that comes in and they just want something surface level because the devil card, you know? Hey, Jeannie, how are you, baby?
Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Barb. How you doing?
Yeah, Barb always gasses me up, Mark. She comes in here and tells me nice stuff.
Yes, Barb's nice. She's
Yes.
she's been my friend for a long time. She's always helped me out. Barb's a good soul.
She's very supportive.
Yes.
Fancy Nancy, I'll let you go. We're going in order, so I'm gonna let you go in just a second, baby. We'll go ahead and do JD and then we'll do Fancy Nancy. And anybody else, y'all just ask as we go.
Hey, LZ.
Thank you, LZ. We'll get you, boo. Let me scroll back up. Let's see. So JD and then Fancy Nancy, and then we'll do LZ's.
So we're on JD, right?
Mm-hmm. You can go
All
ahead.
right, JD, your message is in the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone, you will empower them.
And then you got the number 8, and it says the path. So if you have like an idea of something that you want to do and it's out of your comfort zone, you should do it with the path.
Hey, Kai.
All right, Fancy Nancy, and then we'll get LZ, and then we'll go back to the free ones.
All right. Fancy Nancy.
We're going to have Mark with carpal tunnel at the end of this live. We're going to have him shuffling his ass off over there.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
All right, Nancy, make clear, calm thinking your goal. Hey, Intuitive, how you doing?
And Nancy, you got nourishment, the number 7. That's a very spiritual number, and that's also about self-love. Sometimes self-love ain't pretty, by the way. It's like self-discipline, boundaries, all the unfun stuff that we have to do to show our self-love. I feel like Spirit's reminding you that. Hey, Intuitive. All right, so now we're doing LZ. So let's see. What does she want? So how we do this, Mark? We both just pull cards?
Yeah, you can answer the question and so will I. We'll both
Okay.
answer. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. The goods on Dr. Love, hoping for nothing but good shit. Supposed to see him next week. So we both just get the energy of this guy towards her.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Barbie.
Hey, Virgo.
Hey, Virgo love.
Our face wasn't him looking like
Wow.
Well, this doctor guy and you guys might link up next week because he's still up in the air about it. He thinks you're confident. He likes your energy. He thinks you're confident. He likes the way you are. He's looking for a relationship like he wants one, but I think that he's still hung up on his ex or hung up on someone he broke up with or like a personal relationship he had. Like he's expecting change. Like he's discontinued dealing with like all the people and like all the women in his life and the people that were in his life. But he's focused on his paper and his money and like his job and stuff. But he really likes you because he thinks your energy is good and he thinks you're someone who can control situations and things like that. He looks at you as someone who's confident. He wants to be in a relationship. Whether or not that's with you, it might happen. But next week when you do go out with him, it should be good. But I'm still getting some like mixed feelings with him. He might reschedule or he might cancel, or like if he does go, like he's probably gonna talk about like his ex or some shit like that. So don't let him like scare you too much. All right, LZ.
It's so weird that you said something about canceling because I got the Tower, Justice, and the King of Pentacles. So I don't know if something's going to happen around his work and then he's going to feel like the balanced thing to do is to reschedule. I feel like whenever he thinks about you, LZ, like in general, whenever you cross his mind, he sees you as a breath of fresh air because the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Swords came out. It's like whatever's going on in this person's life is like topsy-turvy energy, either their past or something to do with their job. They are focused on money because the King of Pentacles, but the Tower makes me feel like something unexpected might come in and shift his path. Like if he says he's going to see you on the 10th, he may like end up having to cancel because he has a work trip. That's just an example of the energy. He does see you as a breath of fresh air, but I feel like there's stuff that's not related to romantic relationships that are like in the forefront of his priority list in this moment. So that's like one of the things that's keeping this from being something more than just a hookup vibe. You see? Yep, we've been getting the breath of fresh air each time he sees me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Flo.
Hey, Flo, baby. And then I guess I'll give LZ a. So if it changes up, just I feel like if they tell you they have something to do with their work or something like that, that's legit. Something that they wasn't expecting coming in.
Yeah.
What did you get the Tower too, Mark?
No, I got the Ace of Pentacles, and I got the strength card for her, and I got the Knight of Wands reversed. So that Knight of Wands reversed tells me he's not going. Like, he's
Yeah,
riding
like
with
the
Cancer.
tower came in. It's like I thought maybe something to do with his job or something could
Yeah,
be
means
in the
that, yeah,
way.
the tower can also mean collapse of plans. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah.
you
So,
can use it.
yeah.
All right, LZ, and I got the masculine for you for your oracle card. And it's the number 42 breaking down to a 6, which again is about balance. And you got the justice card with it. So that is synchronistic to me about something to do with the guy having to do something else. I could be wrong, but it just goes together to me.
LZ, this is your oracle message. It says, practice speaking positivity about other people and events, and especially the future. So that's telling you right there that, say, hey, look, I'm gonna see Dr. Love and I'm gonna hang out with him. Whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, or the week after, we're gonna be eventually together, and we're gonna be, just speak positively. Like, just, tell spirit, like, look, I really like this guy. If that's the case, you really want to, like, hook up with him. Just speak positively, and then positive shit will happen. That's how it goes. Manifest that, Dr. Love. Dr. D.
Jessica said, hold on, let me find it.
Jessica be tripping in
What
here.
did she say? She said, Mark and Marley is going to give your asshole tonight. They are not playing.
Of course, her.
Thank you for the donation, LZ. All right, I'm going to write down even the super chats, Mark. And then when we get off of here, I'll text you on Messenger.
Cool.
Emily got us pulled up on the tablet, all big and intimidating with my big head up there.
Naughty. Hi, Emmy.
She she waved. She said, "Hey, friend."
Hi.
Okay, so if anybody else wants an oracle question or message, if not, I already done said I want Mark to go over with me with the freaking meaning of the tarot cards in his opinion. Maybe if it don't happen today, I want him to go live with me and do that one day. Like discuss. Do you read reversals too?
Of course. Yeah.
I figure you did.
That's
Some
why I
people
watch.
don't.
That's the only reason why I watch you, because you read them too.
Yeah, but there I've heard readers say that they don't read that. I'm like, dude, that cuts out like 78 meanings.
Exactly. A lot of people don't do it because they're so stuck on, like, the regular meanings, and they just say the same shit over and over and over and over. That's what I
And
find with
whenever
most readings. Like, they most readers, they just don't want to do the extra. You know.
yeah, and it's like that makes it that's a perfect world when they're all upright. Like come on, we in
I
duality over
mean,
here.
even some cards upright are bad. I mean,
Yeah.
the three of swords is bad. The 10 of swords is bad.
And
That
some
nine of swords,
reversals are
yeah,
good. Like
and
just say
reversals
if you
are
get the
good. Yeah,
5 of swords reversed,
yeah,
it looks like you're coming at the end of a rough cycle of conflict, So either
exactly.
way,
Yeah.
thank you, LZ. No, I need to use this little phone because it's the one that I be using on the live. I'm sorry, friend. Okay. Why you want my phone? The speaker. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to do LZ's question, y'all, and then we'll do some more oracles, okay? She said, let's get another general message love, money, career, or whatever comes out.
Okay.
I guess, Emmy, if you bring me the phone, I'll let you take it. She's trying to take my phone because it has a Bluetooth hookup so she can listen to music in the shower. That's my child.
Oh God. Just get a speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Put it
know
in
why
there.
the speaker won't hook up to her phone. It'll only hook up to mine.
Uh, yeah, that's.
Like it won't show up in the Bluetooth for some reason.
Yeah, I forget how my nephews taught me how to do that. I can't remember how it is. Like, you have to take your phone off the Bluetooth and put hers on. if that's what she wants to do.
You ain't gonna try it today? I guess I'll take my earbuds out. This is true love, Emily. Thank you for that. She's
Yeah,
making me cut my music off.
if you take your Bluetooth off, it'll put hers on. I think that's how it works. Like you have to
I'll have to
disconnect
help her with
yours.
it.
Yeah. All right. So LZ said another general message. Whatever comes
So
out.
just good stuff coming. Anything that comes out. Thank you, Virgo. Thank y'all for being in here and listening to us blab. It makes us feel important. Mark's like, whatever, bitch, I'm already important.
Nah, I don't look at myself important. I'm just a human
I'm
being on.
kidding,
I'm
y'all.
just a guy on the internet. That's all.
Y'all, please don't take me serious. Nothing I say should be taken serious.
Yes, take her serious. She's naughty on Sundays.
On Sundays, yeah.
Yeah, she's naughty on Sundays. She didn't go to
I
church.
gotta
Know
redo it.
that.
I messed up this whole freaking deck. It's like sideways. LZ, we swapping decks on you. I can't. We're just gonna use this deck.
All right, LZ. What I got here is you might feel like you don't have any solutions to any of your difficulties or situations or problems. Um, you might feel like at a stalemate, like you might feel stuck sometimes, like what the heck am I gonna do next? Waiting for next week to come for Dr. Love, or you could be like, waiting for certain things to happen. There's some people around you, like I always see, that you're suspicious of. You suspect that is bad. People that might try to flatter you to get something from you. People that would distract you. You might have somebody like your mom, dad, or somebody in your family that's very dependent on you. Your loved ones would be depending on you in the next, during this month. Um, you're also gonna have like probably some students or a student that's very rebellious, has some weird type of thinking, somebody that's unreal, that's for work and career and things like that. But try to be like, just you don't have to try to be, just be yourself. Like be compassionate, mean well. People look at you as a person who means well, who's kind, compassionate, good. Um, just try not to be too active around certain people, and don't be timid, and speak your mind and tell people exactly how you feel. Let it all out on the table. Captivate your own ideas. Whatever ideas you have, go for it. Don't be timid, and don't hold back, because if you do, you're going to find yourself sucked into their energy. Like I just get like everything not going the way it should be going, you know what I mean? So you might get some news here and there that that's a waste, or things that you can't really fix yourself. It's got to get fixed on its own, or people have to fix themselves. So don't try and save nobody this month. Let people deal with their own problems. If you want to like help someone, go for it, but just remember it's going to come with a burden. All right.
Okay, I feel like with the moon reverse coming out, that whatever we read earlier, the doctor guy, it's saying that even though the hangman is here, so even though there's going to be a break between you and this person, because I feel like something's not going to go as planned, you're still going to have good times with them because you got the 9 of cups and the 3 of wands, but it's in the future. So whatever time period you said earlier, the 10th or the 11th, I can't remember, but you know what I mean. Whenever that was, even if that doesn't work because the hangman is here, it's saying that you do have opportunities to enjoy this person, to have fun with this person, to be around this person. So, as a good thing coming, I feel like that's there. But this other part of the spread feels like advice from spirit about something to do with the 10 of Pentacles. So, this can be your family, your work. The tree of life is what I call the 10 of Pentacles, right? I feel like the advice here is the Hermit card. So there's going to be something to do with the 10 of Pentacles that you need to kind of pull back from certain nouns, people, places, and things. And if you do that, you can avoid the devil energy. You can avoid that projection of negativity coming towards you. And it's like, even if you have to do the slow and steady thing wins the race with the Knight of Pentacles, right? You have to just keep it pushing. That's the way I feel, because this devil energy, it's like a spider web. If you don't use the Hermit card, when it comes to this 10 of Pentacles, you can easily get caught up in the web of devil energy.
Hmm.
So I don't know if this is somebody getting in your head at work, because I know you've been having issues at work, or if it's family members trying to throw hate at you. It almost feels like in my head I'm seeing you climbing a mountain, right? Like, and you got these haters around you. They want to throw shit because they're not climbing with you, and you're mirroring to them what they need to be doing. And so they're throwing shit at you, trying to knock you down. And Spirit is saying, as Mark says, no, no, no,
No,
no. You
no.
got to just stay in the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And avoid that devil energy. Go ahead and nip it in the bud before it gets started. It feels like a warning, but not a warning in a way of fearful. I'm not trying to put fear in you. I'm just trying to say, get ready, be prepared, mentally prepare yourself, and go ahead and stop it before it gets going, because it could easily get you caught up in a spider web of devil energy, and it's something around the 10 of Pentacles. The Hermit is your answer with the Knight of Pentacles. So keep it slow and steady and keep your circle small, right? So I do feel like there is going to be some hate thrown at you over the next few weeks or months, but you got it if you kind of keep your circle small and stay to yourself. And Dr. Boy, you are going to enjoy being around him, but I feel like it's going to be further out than what you initially anticipated.
Hmm.
All right, so is that good?
Like
Just
also,
keep swimming.
yeah, also LZ, like even if you do see the doctor guy on your original date, like after that, it might it's up to him to like, make another like date or like to move forward because of what's going on in his life and also in yours as well. So it could be like, it could be like a slow process.
A
So
slow burn.
yeah, a slow burn.
Thank you, happy hippie. Okay.
Yeah. But nothing bad, LZ. It's just bad people around you. See, your energy is like, I always read your energy as good, but it's the people around you, you know?
Because she always gets the dang Empress card a lot with
Hmm.
me.
Yeah.
And then it's like that energy attracts the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know?
They have a saying out there that says you are who you hang around. So there could be some people that you hang around that have bad energy and it just goes on you.
And it's bringing you down.
Yeah. So that could be it too, you know? Hey, Ilda. How you doing?
There's Ilda. All right. If any of y'all want an oracle, you just let us know because we winging it today. I would have to delay on him if I don't see him on the 10th or 11th, since I'll be out of the following week.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be the delay.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
Okay.
But just remember, even if you do, like after that, there might be some more delays. So if it isn't on that day, there might be like, after that. So just take it, day by day with him. Yeah. All right. So we'll go back to the oracles.
Yep. And then after we do Barbie's oracle, a cash app just came through. So if that person will let me know their name, yep, Laura is the one. I just don't I always never tell their name until they tell us, but yeah, she'll be next after
Hey,
we
love
get
and light.
Barbie's oracle.
Hey, Laura. Hey, Ruth.
Hilda says she's driving. Hey, love and light. All right, Barbie, you got cleansing, and it says releasing the old, and energetic tune up and new beginnings. It almost feels like the astrological new year energy for you, like spring fever kind of vibes. Like maybe you could spring clean and it would give you a sense of newness in your environment.
Who's this for? Who's
You
it
are
for, Marie?
welcome, LZ. Thank you, baby. Huh? Oh,
Who's that for?
Barbie.
Oh, Barbie.
Oh,
Okay,
you,
Barb.
Barb. Mm-hmm.
No, she's not
What
cheating
you
on you.
mean, Arma Gallon?
Cheating. It's Sunday. We don't cheat on Sundays. All right, think before you speak, Barb. You deserve love, not pain. And the only way to find out is to ask. There you go, Barb. Mikey loves you.
All right, I love you too, Barb.
Jessica wants a love message. You want too damn much, woman.
So Laura is up for her mini reading. I'm on Emily's phone, so it looks like Emily is posting for me, but it'll be fine.
You're welcome, Barb. All right, so Laura,
All right, Laura says, can I please get a general, but more like what's coming in love in the next 3 months? Whatever you see, tell me everything. Hey, Hattie, I remember you, baby. I hope you're doing good.
if you see me looking over here, I'm looking at
I'm
my
all
computer
loud and
screen.
obnoxious. I'm all loud and obnoxious when I shuffle, and you're all quiet and professional.
That's why we got two of the best of both worlds.
That's right.
There you go.
Oh.
All right, Laura, let's see what we got for you.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I just got to open my big mouth because you got the 10 of cups and the queen of freaking swords. But I'm going to shut up and let Mark go first because he always does good. And then I feel like going next. So,
Laura, what I see for you in the next 3 months is a lot of communication, you handling certain matters, you enjoying these things that you have in the next 3 months. You be getting a lot of messages, emails, texts, phone calls, a lot of communication for you in the next 3 months. But you're also going to encounter like a man who's trying to seduce you, distract you. You suspect this. He'll flatter you, and he'll like act like he wants you and stuff. So that's in like the love department. There could be somebody like that. Could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Doesn't have to be, but it could be that sign. Those signs. There's going to be some problems and delays here and there. You could be dealing with somebody with some ill health, or you can get sick over the next 3 months, but you'll overcome that. It could be something very short lived, but there's going to be some obstacles here and there that you're going to have to go over with work and going through certain situations at work, like maybe working too much and it gets to you. But there's going to just watch out for the delays. It could be like a 9 day period where you're going to be like having delays, or like a week where you have delays during those 3 months. um Also, like by the end of these 3 months, things will grow, and you'll be working very hard. If you have a strenuous job where you have to think a lot, or you have to do a lot, or work long hours, you can get that. If you want more hours, you will get that. Money's going to be good for you. Success overall will be good. You might have to reorganize situations, or places, or things. Like whatever you put your effort into, the result of that is nearly due. So in a 3 month period, like you're asking, a lot of growth, a lot of progress. Just like use your ingenuity, put things together. Don't worry about the delays. Nothing's perfect. Life isn't going to be perfect in 3 months. So you'll have your up and downs, but overall, like after these 3 months, you'll say, okay, yeah, I got a lot accomplished as far as work and money, and progress happened, and I got a lot of communication. I handled the matters that I needed to handle. But you could be dealing with a man who's annoying. Most men are annoying unless their name is Mark. But otherwise, that Laura looks good. All right. So in the next 3 months, it doesn't look bad. Work looks good. Love not so great, but it looks good overall after 3 months. You should be okay.
so this is me grasping at straws because remember, I'm not a psychic. Okay. He's the psychic on Sunday, not Marley. I'm just the
Yeah,
reader.
only on
But
Sundays.
I feel like there is a message here, kind of like that message that I always say, a nexus point. If you make the right decision, you'll level up, because you got the strength card with the chariot reversed and the queen of swords. She's all about boundaries. She's all about resisting temptation. When things come in that she feels like is going to hold her back, she resists with the strength card, right? If you're wanting a commitment, which I feel like you are wanting that, Laura, the Hierophant reverse came out at the bottom, and the Two of Wands. It's like, are you going to make the right decision? And the people that come towards you in this non committal energy, are you going to resist when they hold you back? All you got to do is be the Queen of Swords. Over the next 3 months, I feel like you're going to at least have one person or possibly more that come in to kind of test that. They're not going to give you what you want, and it's up to you to show the universe that you're going to set boundaries with the Queen of Swords. And then you got the freaking 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like if you actually turn down the things that aren't in your highest good when it comes to this non-committal energy during the year of 2024, I feel like you could have a long-term person come in, because I don't get cards like this. Your name looks new in my chat, so I'm just telling you, I don't get fluffy, wonderful readings all the time. And you got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. But I feel like the only way for this to properly manifest in the way it looks like this is awesome is you resisting certain energies that could hold you back and keep you from getting what you deserve. So your main homework is, don't accept less. Don't settle. If it's not somebody who is ready to be in this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups with you, that's willing to put the work in with you, don't accept it. Because you might be tested. You might get somebody that comes in and it's like, well, they're okay, but they're really not what you want, but you're settling. Don't do that. Because I feel like if you resist, something in the year of 2024 could come in that's very successful for you. So that's what I got. This is about you being the Queen of Swords and making the right decision to prove what you are worthy of. All right, I'm going to give her an oracle.
Also, Laura, in the Oracle deck here, you got you're seeing synchronicities for a reason. Spirit is trying to tell you something. Go out and have some fun. And there's two sides to every story, so be honest.
All right, and then you
Synchronicities
got,
is seeing
oh,
like numbers and things like that.
my bad. Women always have a big mouth and they
Nah, it's all
interrupt.
good. It's all good. I'm used to you, Marley. It's okay.
Okay, you got gratitude with the number 23 breaking down to a 5. So I feel like the more you can cultivate the feeling of joy and gratitude, I know it's like a broken record, people say that, but the shit really works. I feel like the more you will have to be grateful for in your environment, okay? So thank you very much, Laura. Hey, Dan the man. All right, we got
Hey, Dan.
Fancy Nancy, Mark.
Hey, Amanda. Yes, I already got cards for Fancy Nancy. While you were blabbing, I got the other cards ready for
Okay.
myself. I'm like that. On Sundays, I'm
Okay.
slick, slick Sundays.
Mark is slick on Sundays,
I'm
okay?
slick on Sundays. Yeah, slick Sundays. Yeah,
You're
I'm like that.
welcome, Laura. Thank you.
You're welcome, Laura.
All right,
uh,
I'm gonna pull while you talk.
yes, you do that. Okay. All right. So, Fancy Nancy, you want to know about you and this guy you're talking about? His name Mintu or whatever. You said your friend Mintu. All right. And alone time with him, can I expect a gift? All right. Yeah, he's a Gemini and you're an Aquarius. Oh boy.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy. All right. So what I see for you this month, Fancy Nancy, is you might have some arguments with this person, and this person Mintu is still following his old ways. Like things are not going to be that great between you guys this month because he's not willing to make any effective changes. or any worthwhile changes. I feel like this person still has like a fear of other people. They feel like they degrade themselves. They don't really uplift themselves that much. You know, like he's really feeling weak right now. Like he can't get ahead, and the reason why he's not getting ahead is because he's not happy with his own life, where he lives, where he is, the ways that he follows. He's continuing to have oppression, and there's a lot of like harassment or jealousy around him, a lot of delays, stagnation, you name it. This guy's got like some issues that he has to get over in order to be with you. And even on the bottom here, I got like the Three of Swords. That tells me like this guy has a lot of like mental grief, like he's going through a lot of things. Like he's going through like removal of people and ways, and like he's not very happy. He's going through grief. Somebody could have like passed away in his life, and he's very disappointed, and he doesn't know what he's going to do or how he's going to get there. So maybe you can uplift him a little bit or meet him halfway. If you're the type of woman that wants the man to do everything, this guy's not going to go out of his way and do stuff for you. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to have to meet him halfway. And I tell most women in the world that if you think men are like that now, you're going to be waiting forever, because not too many guys are going to go out of their way and give you a lot of communication and kiss your ass and give you things, and all those things ain't going to happen. So you have to meet the person halfway. All right, Fancy Nancy, I wish I had like some better news for you, but hopefully this changes, and hopefully some good things come out of it where he gets into a better energy and a better way. But
Well,
this month
I
doesn't look
gotta
very
say
good.
this, Mark. I gotta say this because Fancy Nancy probably won't mind because she's told me on live before. But this guy is also giving his energy elsewhere. So I
Yeah.
know that already. And
Right.
so since I already know that from her telling me, and the Six of Cups reverse came out, it's like I feel like over the next month, whatever she's been unhappy with in the past with this guy is going to keep happening because this is about
Mhm.
negative past experiences, right? And the Page of Wands reverse, the reason why she's not getting the full, you know, effort too is because it's being split up between her and other. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That F boy energy. Page of Wands reverse is the F boy energy. So I feel like he's not going to change that anytime soon because the Two of Pentacles is reversed. This can be somebody who's already made their decision and they're being stubborn about it.
Yeah.
And with the Six of Cups reverse coming out, again, I wouldn't have known that if she didn't come in my chats, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying that
They,
energy doesn't look like it's changing anytime soon because even the Ace of Cups came out reversed. I feel like this guy could even be some sort of spiritual lesson for Fancy Nancy with the High Priestess and the Four of Swords. It's like once this lesson is conquered or learned and she sees her value that she deserves somebody who's only focused on her, she might could get someone to come in that would be a better match, right? I just
mhm.
feel like it's a self-worth thing. And I'm only saying that with love. So please don't take it like I'm trying to downgrade you. I'm trying to upgrade you actually.
Yeah.
Because anybody that gives you energy and somebody else energy, the only reason why you're putting up with it is because you believe you deserve it in some way, even if it's subconsciously, right? But I'm here to tell you, you don't deserve it. You deserve better. And this person, even though it may be painful to eventually let them go, it's a spiritual lesson around your own self-worth and value because you're valuable enough to get the whole thing. And you got to work too. You ain't going to get some. I don't want you to get a man that's begging you and putting you on a pedestal and pretending like you're the best thing ever. But I want somebody that you can be partners in crime with. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person is not willing to give you what you deserve. You deserve better. I feel like they are a lesson
Yeah. And that also, Marley, that Six of Cups reversed, right, is past childhood trauma too.
that him and or her could have.
Yeah. Yeah. But being that
That
you're
makes
reading,
sense.
like about him,
Hmm.
he's in the equation, so he's got like that energy from past trauma, from from childhood trauma. That could
And that could
that
be why it's manifesting between him and her,
right.
basically.
Yeah. Could be. Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, that Six of Cups reverse can mean that as well too. So you can use that when you do your next reading.
Yeah, I'm always stealing Mark's shit, y'all.
Yeah, you can
I
steal
be
my shit.
stealing
It's
his
cool.
shit.
It's stealing Sundays. It's cool. Also, Nancy, know your worth and remember that. Try and take a social media break. And you want sexual healing and attention. So does Marley.
Did you see the first one, Fancy Nancy? Know your worth and remember it. It's making my face burn. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
And here's your oracle. It says creation and the number 39. So that's breaking down to a 3. That can remind me of the 3 of Pentacles for some reason. That's about the foundation within yourself, knowing what your valuable
Hmm.
of, knowing your worth, all those things. Because if we have our foundation on point, y'all, and these asshats come in, these fuck boys and fuck women come in, if we got our foundation on point, they can't shake us.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So
For real.
thank you very much, Fancy Nancy.
Hey, LJ. Hey, everybody.
All right. I haven't been making a list for anybody, so if y'all are in here and y'all want a free oracle, just let me know and we will pull y'all one. Hey, Margaret. Oh, Margaret wants an oracle.
Okay, Margaret. And Virgo wants one. We'll do one after. After Margaret, we'll give Virgo one. And
Okay.
yeah,
So Margaret and Virgo
yeah.
and Flo.
Sure, we'll give you guys one.
Here, let me write these down because I'm slow.
Just be
Margaret,
just be patient because I'm in here. Yeah.
Virgo, Flo, and Intuitive. And Thalia. All right, so we on
And
Margaret.
Aquarius. Yeah, we'll get to you guys.
And Aquarius. I got y'all boo boos. I wrote y'all down.
We'll
And
give you.
Jenna.
All right. So Margaret, forgive yourself for dealing with them. And when I pulled this card for anyone, this basically tells you that if you've had people that you feel like you have to forgive, no, don't forgive them. Forgive yourself for dealing with them. All right. You might have no communication at the moment from someone you want communication from. And just remember that self love is the best love. No one can love you more than yourself.
You got nourishment from me with the number 7. And for me, this is a self love card. It's about giving yourself the tough love. I don't know why that comes out for me every time I get this card. I think somebody else already got it today in the live. It's about doing those things for yourself that don't look very pretty and they're not very fun, but it's kind of like how you love your child. You don't let your child have cookies before supper, even though it would be fun for the child to eat the cookies, but the best thing is for them to eat their food first. You got to do that for yourself too.
Guys, there is no free list or any like question, no free questions done. It's free messages tonight. Okay.
Yeah, we're just doing oracles. So, Alice, if you want an oracle, you can be after Jenna, baby.
If you
All
guys
right,
want
so
an
now,
in-depth answer to a question, then you got to donate. All right. Virgo, spend time with your family and friends that are most important to you. Investigate the person that you're dealing with, and most of all, go out and get a free dinner. I'll buy you dinner, Virgo. Fuck it, got lobster.
and Virgo, you got the number 14 from me, and it says focus. When this card comes out, there's something in your life that spirit wants you to invest more of your attention or consciousness on because you're very powerful. Where you put your focus, that's where your power goes, right? So if you have any sort of project you want to do, or if you want something to stop happening in your life, remove your focus from it. It's either about adding your focus towards something or removing it from it. Something like that. All right, the next one is flow.
Flow. All right, Flow. Let's see what we got for you. You're welcome,
You're
Virgo.
welcome, Virgo. All right, flow.
And Flo, you said you had Aquarius news. Let's hear it. Go out and have some fun, Flo. Tell them how you feel, and someone new is coming in your life, a friend or lover. Ooh la la.
Thank you, Alice. All right, Flo, you got number 12 and it says boundaries. She's in her little bubble, right? So this can be boundaries with yourself, or towards other people, places, and things around you. It's like protection from the nouns. Spirit wants you to be more solid and rigid with your boundaries in some way. I got to put this gum in my water bottle. It's got all the flavor gone.
Oh my God.
Intuitive is next.
Put it in her down. What do we got? Bubblegum water now?
Well, no, I'm just going to drink my aloe water and throw that water away.
That poor water. Put that water in some damn pots or something, some poor plants.
Okay.
Come on, woman. Don't waste no damn water.
Look
Don't
what he has
do
to put
you
up with.
do you
Why?
do you have any plants inside?
No, I would kill them.
All right. Trying to think what else you can use water for.
I could use them for my plants outside on the garage, on the little
Oh well, there
carport.
you go. See, why didn't
I
you say
have a
so?
couple. I would do it just for you when I get off of here.
Yes, please do, and leave the bubble gum in the plant too. Maybe you have a bubble gum plant.
Oh God.
Oh, the
Okay.
Aqua News is X-rated. Oh, holy! Oh, you can't say that on here. Then it's Sunday.
Uh, we
You
got to
you could,
keep it PG on Sunday.
yeah, you know. You
All
you,
right.
you can
This
save
is.
it for my life.
Oh, he said you could save it for his life though. He don't mind.
You can say it in here and then just delete it afterwards. That's all. We'll just get a
So
little
is
glance. We'll take a glance at it.
so we can just like real quickly read it.
Yeah,
Give us some excitement for the day.
yeah. We'll get excited. All right, who's next? Before I get excited,
Intuitive,
intuitive.
intuitive, and she got number one, and it says the void. This reminds me of the Eight of Cups when you're in the regular tarot. You know, this is about walking away from what you think love is so that you can accept what love truly is into your life. Even though it may feel dark and scary and alone, detaching from what you think you wanted might be the good path with the void.
Mhm. I see. Well, I don't know what it is with you women and your these cards, but intuitive, you're a woman. It says go out and get a free dinner. This card's come up like 3 times. Anytime I was paying for you, I'd be broke. All you people, free dinners for everybody. Investigate the person you're dealing with,
Uh oh.
and remember, don't give stupid people your energy. That's everybody, by the way. Don't give stupid people your energy.
Yes.
All right. So there you go, intuitive. Go get a free dinner. Let these mofos pay. Put lobster on the menu.
Flo is telling us the dirt in here. Hey
Let's
Antoinette,
go.
let's see what it
Let's
says.
go.
I posted a little cute IG story with frogs riding snails, and I added the caption "Me and who," and she replied to my story saying, "Can I be the snail?" Yeah, my face would be
Ooh.
burning 30 shades of red. Antoinette, we're not doing a list, baby. We're doing oracle cards. LJ said that was for me about the stupid people. All right.
Into what was I
Thalia is
gonna
the
say?
next one.
Flo, you said that you were on the froggy and it. Or say, look, I'm feeling froggy. Let's leap.
Mark can come up with those jokes all night, y'all. All right, Thalia, if you're still in here, you can get a free oracle. And who Antoinette, if you want to get a free oracle, just let me know. There's Jonathan. He said no cookies, no dinner.
That's right. Well, you got to buy the dinner first, Jonathan, and then you got to buy the dinner to get the cookie.
Jonathan got him new woman going on. He's been talking to Miss B. That's all I know. Yeah, you can, Antoinette. You're after Jenna, baby.
All right, so who's next, Marley?
All right, this is for Thalia.
Thalia? Okay. Cool.
Yep.
All right, Thalia.
Oh, Alice is after Jenna, then Antoinette. My bad. Thank you, Flo.
It's all right. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. I get it a little bit tangled up. All right, you got self-reflection, Thalia, with the number 17 breaking down to an 8. So there may be something that you're manifesting that you don't want in your life with people, places, and things. And Spirit is saying, look at yourself and what are you thinking and what are you doing and what are you speaking over and over. Maybe you need to change something there.
All right, Thalia, you might be feeling emotional at the moment. Remember to put yourself first and everyone else after. And this is one of my favorite cards. It says, it's easy to get rid of people. Block, delete, and F off.
Ain't that the truth?
That's right. And on the bottom of the deck, it says, go out and get a free dinner. You might as well go out and get one too.
That's a collective message at this point.
I swear. What the heck? I got to pay for my damn dinners and make them.
All right, Aquarius is next. What is Aquarius's whole name?
Age of Aquarius.
Yeah, that's who it is. I always call her Aquarius. So.
She wants to be special.
Age of Aquarius.
She calls me Sweet Cheeks.
That's so cute.
Isn't it? All right, Age of Aquarius. Don't believe everything you hear, unless it's from me. You will find out more information soon. And you also got this card. Don't give stupid people your energy.
And you got focus. Somebody else just got this. Thank you, Jonathan. You'll be next, baby.
You're welcome, Thalia.
So with the focus card coming out, there's something you either need to add your focus, like put your focus on more so you can get more of it. But if it's something you don't want in your reality, it's about removing your focus from it. Certain people, places, and things. Flo said, hey, spicy nipples.
Oh, God. See, I told you she was getting sex excited.
Oh, God.
She's feeling froggy then leap. Hey, spicy
All right.
pineapples.
Yes, that's Mark, Jonathan. That's Mark. He has a channel too. And I put it in my community tab, like in one of the comments, his channel link, y'all. But Jonathan, thank you for the super chat. And you can post your question. And then we'll start back on the oracles, y'all.
You're welcome. All right, Johnny.
Johnny boy.
Johnny 5. Remember that movie, Johnny 5? Short Circuit?
No, I'm not a movie person. I have no
Neither am I.
idea.
Yeah, I'm not a movie person, but I like that one. You should go. You should see it. It's called Short Circuit. It's a
That's the
robot.
name of it?
Yeah, it's called Short Circuit. How the heck have you not seen that movie? Where you live?
I'm going to write it down. I never heard of it.
Yeah, Short Circuit. It was like a
I'm
classic.
sheltered.
I have shelter too. I don't live outside. What am I gonna do with this woman? Okay,
why does he put
Miss
up with me,
B?
y'all?
Jonathan says, What is Miss B her intentions?
And Miss B, I mean, I guess I can tell you if it's what I already know because he's told me in the chat before. She's somebody that he's been talking to, but it's just like a talking thing.
Okay, cool.
So they don't have any sort of like toxic history or anything like that.
Natasha, yeah, it's paid readings and free oracle messages.
This came out, but I wasn't even done. But you see the Ace of Cups, but I'm putting it back. Oh, sweet cheeks, you have your hands full of some awesome women, says Age of Aquarius.
Story of my life. They all say they're awesome, and then they just want free dinners. I'd be broke as hell if I had a woman.
They take all his lobster and shit.
Yeah, all my lobster, and then want me to cook and wash your damn dishes because you got a manicure. Mm.
Oh, God.
All right, Jonathan. Miss B's intentions is I feel like she's kind of short sighted, and she's like doesn't really understand too many things. Um, she might need to accept the fact that she's gonna have help, or you can help her. She might be shallow at times. She might be standoffish. Um, Also, she might look at you as someone who um, is not really determined to be with her 100%. So you might be playing like you want her, but you don't, or you might be on idle mode, like you might be taking it slow and trying to figure her out and figure her intentions out. There could be some type of financial situation between you guys. Like she might be saying, if you have money, then you're good. If you don't, then not. Or she could not have like money and not be going through like some situation right now as far as money or work or something like that. So there is like a risk here. I feel with her intentions, like she doesn't want to risk it all out and tell you a lot of things or do a lot of things with you yet. Um, I feel like there might be some stagnation between both of you, or her intentions is like to make a plan and then she'll get overwhelmed and not go through with the plan. She's got to face reality right now, and I think that's her biggest like issue is her trying to face reality. If you guys have made plans to like one day see each other soon, those plans might not go according to plan. Um, I don't really see like nothing too like serious that's gonna happen. Like her intentions aren't really that serious right now because I feel like she has to understand you and understand what she has to do with her own life. I feel like her own personal life has like issues and she needs to like get out of her ignorant stage and like start to understand what life is all about if she really wants that life with you. All right, Jonathan.
And that's weird that you got that because I feel like she's actually sometimes very attracted and pulled towards him, towards Jonathan. And then she gets either in her head or she gets to thinking about it and she starts to pull back because the Ace of Wands reversed came out with the Tower reversed. So that's like trying to avoid a disaster. So she tries to like put her fire out. You could see the Queen of Wands came out in the upright with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like she's attracted and she wants movement, but then at the same time, this is opposite the freaking Ace of Wands reversed with the Tower reversed. It's like she's trying to drop her guard with the Seven of Wands reversed because she feels attraction here. But then at the same time, she tries to like throw water on the fire that she has for it because she doesn't want to have a disaster. She kind of like thinks about the worst possible scenarios when it comes to stuff around relationships. And that could, there's the devil, see? This thought stuff going on. So, and that could make this turn into something where you feel kind of bogged down, like you're not getting anywhere with her. She has attraction for you, but then she puts her own fire out. So it's kind of like she's back and forth. And it could be due to past stuff that she's had happen to her. It could be that with the devil card, because it could be her thinking that you just want something. that is surface level. There could be so many ways the devil could manifest. It could be her thinking negatively about her self-worth or value or committal, that kind of thing. But whatever it is, she has attraction for you, but then she turns around and she puts her own fire out to avoid a disaster, but the disaster hasn't even happened yet. This is what she's worried about happening. She wants to stop it from happening. That's the weirdest reading I've gotten all day, but I hope that made sense. I feel like I was talking in circles.
Also, Jonathan, I'll add to it. Um, like I feel like both of your paths, you guys have to overcome, and things will improve and develop over time. Um, but I feel like right now things are uncertain. Like the outlook is uncertain, and there might be like you guys' lives getting in the way of each other. So that could be an issue too. But she likes the fact that you put in the effort and the commitment, and to the tasks that she tells you about or what you're doing. I feel like the work is more on maybe your mind and her mind instead of like getting into some type of love situation if that's what you're wanting. But in time it could develop into something better. Just keep talking and keep being sociable with her. That's what she wants. The more you talk, the more you get to know somebody, then it'll develop over time.
And it's funny you said that, Mark, because a few days ago he got a reading on this same person and they had the Three of Pentacles there. So I told him, I was like, just don't expect anything out of this and get to know her as a person so you can
Yeah.
build that foundation of trust, and
Hmm.
stability with this person.
Yeah.
And then you got the purity card, Jonathan. So it's like with time, and she may see that your efforts are sincere. She may see that your intentions are pure, and it could slowly possibly improve once that foundation is built. So, but that will be with time. You know what I'm saying?
And Jonathan, your oracle messages are: keep praying, God is listening. Your ex might be thinking of you, but don't think of her. And your next card is: when you feel like you're not getting ahead, just keep telling yourself you will. Don't give up.
You're welcome, Jonathan. Okay. So the next person that we already did Age of Aquarius, didn't we?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So we got Jenna is up for an oracle.
Jenna, Jenna. All right.
And y'all, when we get off this live, I'll put Mark's channel in the comments of the live because I don't know how to put it in the chat. Unless you know, Mark, if you know
All
how, you
you
can put it in the chat.
all you have to do is, if you want to go to my channel, just click on my name on the actual, right where my name is. What you guys got to do is click on my name and it says go to channel and just go to my channel. That's all.
And he does mediumship readings on his channel. So that's how me let me tell y'all. I know I got a big mouth, but I gotta do it. I gotta tell y'all the story of how I got hooked up with Mark on YouTube. So I was doing a live one night. You know how I do free yes or no. So he comes in to get a yes or no, I'm thinking, and he said, he had never seen me show my face because I used to be a chicken willy and I wouldn't show my face for like a whole year. And so this night I had showed my face. So he's like, he's going to go in here and check me out. And my grandfather came through in spirit and he started getting messages from him. And he gave me the messages. And y'all, I'm not saying that that specific reading changed my life or he changed. What I'm saying is from that time period, the messages he gave me and me applying certain changes in my life since then, I can point to physical manifestations of improvements that have been very noticeable. Okay. So I'm telling y'all, if you feel like you need guidance on a level that is like, if you're ready to do the work, whenever the student is ready, the teacher appears. That was the vibe when I met him. it worked. Okay. And I'm telling you, it's not something that made my life better magically overnight. I'm just saying that me applying his advice from my grandfather has made a humongous difference. And it's only been what, 3 months, Mark? Two
Um,
months?
I
Three
think
months?
I have no idea. I know it's been a while.
But it hasn't been like,
Mm.
a year or
No, no,
anything.
no, hell no. Yeah, it's
Just
like
a few months ago.
yeah, a few months. Yeah,
Something like that. So
yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's been a few
And
months.
Jonathan said thank you, Mark, but he accidentally typed Dan, so I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, that's cool. No problem. You can call me anything. It's cool. I got called all sorts of names.
But I'm just telling y'all, if you want something that can make a true difference, of course you got to still do the work. There's no magic potion or spell. You got to do the work,
No,
but you
there
will see
is.
results.
Yeah. Well, the thing is when I get messages for people like when the spirits they're telling me, hey, look, talk to Marley, and I was like, look, I don't want to talk to Marley. She's doing things like just leave me alone, old man. So he was like, look, it's important. You'll she'll be happy to hear from me, and I'm like, look, you better be telling me the truth, like. So like I have to like really be standoffish with spirit because that was the first time I've been in your room in like in months. Because when I
Yeah.
did, like, I never saw your face, so I was like, "Oh, she's showing her face. Let me see, who she is." You know, and and I was like, "Oh well, let me go in there and see what's up." Then I asked her a question, she answered it, and then right after that, the old guy, like her grandfather was like, "Look, please tell her, like that I'm here." And I'm like, "All right, for fuck's sake, I'll tell her," like. And that's when I told her, and then after that, she came back in my room. This is what you left out. But
Yes.
you came into my room, you subscribed to my channel, came into my room that night, and then I gave you the rest.
Yes.
And you were like, what the fuck? How the hell did you know that? So
Yes, he had details, y'all. And
yeah.
I was only 6 weeks old when my grandfather died. I was the only grandchild he got to meet. And I'd had a dream, and I have no psychic abilities, y'all. Like, I don't have any of those abilities with the mediumship and all that. So I had a dream about my grandfather in a very rough time in my life, and it was very vivid. And I had described him to my mother. And so she said it was an accurate dream of a depiction of his physical appearance. So now it really connected and made sense as to how he would be helping me in spirit. He was in my dream because it was
Mhm.
legit. And I don't have a lot of dreams. I don't have any sort of, abilities about all that, but it was just one specific dream. It was almost like a lucid dream of my grandfather. And it was so strange that that was who came through in the spiritual reading. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
He was just
There's
basically
a lot of help
confirming.
on the other side, y'all. There is, if
Oh yeah,
we
that's
are willing to do the work.
the more you acknowledge them, the more you'll get help. I mean, you gotta think about it this way. Like if you're dead and you're a spirit and they forget about you, they only recognize you when they on your funeral and they tell you how great you were, and then they don't give a shit about you ever since. That hurts that person. That
Yeah.
spirit's like, I can't believe they don't give a fuck about me. But if you actually, acknowledge them, not when they died on their birthday, you acknowledge them every single day. Then they're gonna be like,
Yes.
it's like they never left.
That makes
Especially
them
the
feel
ones you
important,
know.
as I always
Right.
say.
In your case, you were only 6 weeks old, so you don't even know who he is, right?
Yeah.
But because he came through, then you can acknowledge him because, like, when you're that young, like 6 weeks old or whatever, and your grandparents are there and they see you, that to them is like having a second generation appear, right? So
Yes.
you're the grandchild. So if you were the first granddaughter or the first
Yes.
grandchild, then you become like they become your like guardian. You know what I mean? Like they
See,
take it
that
on.
makes, yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
they yeah, they take on that challenge of like being there for you because you become precious to them. You become like you become their second child. That's what you
Mm-hmm.
are. So especially like the women get, don't take this literally, but a lot of women get more help because like they're always like the victims. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So when they get help, It's like I feel like women get more help in spirit than others.
And it's like that dream that came through, it could have been any other family member, but it was him, you know? So that's why I thought it was
Right.
so synchronistic that
Yeah.
he came through in the live.
Yeah. Hmm.
All
Exactly.
right. So Thalia,
Yeah.
Jenna, my bad.
Jenna. Yeah.
It's Jenna. You got wisdom and the number 22. So I feel like saying some of the shit you've been going through, Spirit is saying if you'll take all of the lessons you've learned from that, it's going to help you climb the ladder of whatever, because she's on a ladder and she's standing on some books. So, of success or relationships or improving your life, getting a new car, manifesting money, whatever it is, there's something you've been learning through hardships that if you apply it, you can go far with the wisdom.
Jenna, you might be feeling emotional at the moment. Your angels and ancestors are protecting you. Just ask them for help. We just literally said that. And there's two sides to every story, so make sure your story is honest.
Hey, Mark, Natasha said, will a passed on family member mostly protect the firstborn or all of them? I feel like it could be any of them, but that's just my opinion. So I know you would know the answer to that.
It depends because as you like when if you're a child like a baby, you're innocent still, right? So as you get older, they might not protect you as much because they don't approve of what you're doing with your life. So I feel like they will always be there for you until you fuck around, you know. So if you are doing drugs or you're you're being a pain in the ass or you neglect your children or you don't even care about them, then then they don't care about you. And some people debate that with me, but it's true because I've had spirit say to me, I'm not dealing with this person because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
That's why when I said if you do the work, you will literally be able to see a difference. Things will just start
Right.
to work out. I can't explain, like, it's just this feeling, things start to go more smooth, but it's because you're giving
Mhm.
it 110%.
Right. And the thing is also is like spirit knows what you're doing. They see, they sit in the background and they know what you're doing. They can hear and see what you don't. And then like if you put in the work and you acknowledge them, then they're gonna acknowledge you. They're gonna give you like we all have a spiritual army. We all have ancestors and uncles and aunts and cousins and even women who have had miscarriages. Theirs are still your children. Like, I explain this to a lot of people that, you have so much spirit is as soon as you become a human form, you become a spirit when you die, right? So spirit's always going to be with you no matter what. But if you're not doing the right things, and it's like human beings. If I disrespect you, you don't want to talk to me no more. You don't want to deal with me. But if I'm putting in the work and I'm being nice to you and we're cool, then we're gonna remain that way. So spirit's the same way. But some people will say, "Oh, but spirit's just not a human being anymore." Well, how do you explain, spirit being spirit? We all praise a man called Jesus, right? That was once a spirit. So
Hmm.
it's nothing bad about it. We all have bad and good spirits, right? So it all depends on what side you want to be on.
That's
So
right.
our family is an army. The people that have died before us are always there. So we have
Even ones that
all
we may
family.
not know in the human
Yeah.
world,
Yeah,
because
it doesn't
that
matter.
one lady came through on my reading one day, y'all, and he described somebody that had some characteristics like some of my older generations, like the red hair and all that. But
Yeah.
I didn't technically know specifically who that lady was.
And the last person was your aunt the other
Yes,
day.
and
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
So like
so
people are gonna come through, but it might be people you know and people you don't know. But like I said, like even though you didn't know your grandfather, you still dreamt of him because you know what he
yeah,
looked like, right?
uh
So
huh,
that's the thing. The crazy thing with me too is my grandfather when I was 5 months when my mom was 5 months pregnant, my dad's dad passed away. And then when I was 9 months old, my other grandfather passed away. So within a 2 year period, both my grandfathers, um, one saw me and one didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that and but those guys are not really like 100% around me. Like people don't really see him, and neither do I. But my godfather, which is my uncle as well, he's like 7 foot tall. So other mediums and people will see him around me because I had like a really good relationship with him. He's the person who made me the uncle I am today. Like
It's
his
just like if they love you in
right.
human form, they're still gonna love you in spirit.
Exactly, because we sat at the same table together many times. He left me his jewelry when he passed away. Like he left me things. He was like a second dad to me, even though he lived in another country. But
Yes.
when I saw him, we clicked one time, and he had something crazy happen to him. He was born and he died on his birthday.
Oh my gosh.
So when that happened, like I knew it was some type of like um you know I wouldn't say angelic thing, but like it
But
was like
definitely some kind of synchronicity
yeah, it was
things
like
for
a
you
it
to
was
pay
a
attention.
right. It was a powerful, spiritual like thing that happened. So
Sign for you to say, hey, look,
right,
pay attention to this.
right. So that right there taught me that hey, look, this happened for a reason. And he always enjoyed my company, and he always complimented how I spoke, Portuguese very fluently without even going to school. So like he always praised me. He was always like, he was talented like how I am. Like I took after him. Like he knew how to
Y'all
make
had a
things and do
bond.
things. Yeah, we had a bond, right? So he's always around me in spirit, and he loves like sports like me. So sometimes my dog will look up in the corner here and look way up because he's 7 foot, and my dog will growl, and I'm like, no, no, it's okay. But she sees him,
She'll see him.
right? And he doesn't like dogs that much, right? So like I'll tell my dog, "Hey, look, don't worry about it," because she sees him. Like sometimes, and sometimes I'll smell him. You know how old people have that like type of stench. You know,
Yes.
he had that like old smell. Like no
They
deodorant.
say that that happens a lot. Like you'll have a
Yeah,
smell come through and
yeah,
it'll
you
be
have a smell.
spiritual.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Sometimes with him, and I would smell that, like smell him around. I'll be like, oh yeah, my uncle's here. I can smell him. I can't really see like him right here, like, but I can feel him,
Yeah, you're picking
Yeah,
up on it
yeah, and he'll do something to make me like know he's here, like, it's
to
weird.
get your attention, basically. It's
Yeah, like
so
some.
weird that one dream I was telling you about. I literally remember telling my mom that my grandfather had Prince Albert tobacco in the dream, and I didn't know what Prince Albert tobacco was. I just remember it was wrote on there, so we Googled
Yeah,
it, and it was like the specific one he used. And
mm,
that's how I knew there was some realistic parts to it because I would have never been able to know or remember that. There's no way. I was a baby. But yeah.
yeah. I have so many stories from mediumship stuff and what's happened to me.
I was in
Like,
your room when you
oh
remember the guy's name with Brenda. You
yeah,
remember that?
yeah,
Y'all,
that was
he knew the
crazy.
guy's name. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to fall out my chair.
Yeah, but she made it clear that she sent him to me, so like she pretty much manifested that. But like I couldn't hear him at first. I got like a J, and I was like, I told the guy, I was like, look, if you tell me the wrong name and make me look stupid, bro, I'm not gonna even listen to you. Like I hold up these spirits hard. Like I tell them, like, don't fuck around, because these people are paying me. They're they want this. This means a lot to them. So make sure you're the right person. And if you are, I'll work with you. If you're not, like, kick your ass. So
I
don't.
saw that on a live stream when you did that, though. There was no way
Yeah,
that could have been it was like so on the
yeah,
spot. Eh,
yeah. It's that was crazy that day because normally don't get names, and he was like, "My name is John. Tell her I'm John," and I'm like, "You better be fucking John." And I was like, "Look,
Yeah.
friend," and she wrote yes in block capital letters, and I was like, "This can't be
Holy
real."
shit.
Like I was like, "This can't be real." Like no way. Like
It
so,
feels almost like too amazing sometimes the stuff spirit does.
but the thing is like A lot of them don't say their names because I don't ask. I just get what they look like. See, I can see what they
And
look
what
like,
they're
and they'll,
telling you pretty
yeah, and they can
much.
present themselves. But another thing is a lot of spirit don't want you to see what they look like when they died. They want you to see them in an elegant way or a nice
Their
looking way,
prime.
or yeah, or their prime, or like when what they look like at a certain point, because some of them like want to rewind back to the good old
In their
days.
best
Right,
period, kind of.
because they don't want to show me in a hospital bed hooked up to some shit, like, or looking
Exactly.
like. So that's the thing, like, it's hard sometimes because some people won't know who it is. And then I've had people come back to me like a month later and said, "Oh my God, Mark, I was talking to my mom, and she said that guy that you described, I let her listen to the reading, and she says that's her brother. And I never knew she had a brother, and she told me this and that." And I'm like, look at this shit. Like, it's just crazy. Like, so people don't really, even if you don't, even if you don't, like, know, it'll happen eventually. Like, you'll figure it out. Something will happen. Like,
It'll make sense when it's supposed to. And y'all, I feel
yeah,
like everything really does happen for a reason. It's just that we have such a small view on our life, and
mhm,
spirit has the big view, you know. So they know and see a whole lot more than us. So when some
yeah,
stuff's going on that we don't understand, it'll make more sense if you open your
yeah.
view up to it, making sense.
Yeah, and you know how people like they find like a penny on the ground or a dime or a nickel, or they find like money and stuff,
Yeah,
like especially like coins. Like, you find that also for a reason.
I
Like,
believe that.
you find that, and that's like a sign to say that spirits around you. You know what I mean? So
During
like
a
if you,
very hard year, I used to find
yeah,
feathers all the time.
right.
I don't see
So
them now, but
yeah,
during that
right.
hard year,
Yeah,
it was
feathers, anything's like it's like a gift from them, and you can always gift them as well. So when you find those things, you can like put it somewhere on your travels. Like, if you drive to the store, like, put that feather on the ground for someone else. Like, it's like you giving your offering back. It's like
passing it
you,
forward.
right, you're passing it forward. So when you find a penny, like, drive somewhere and then just throw the penny on the ground, and because you found it, it's free. So now you can give another free message to someone else.
Yes,
Like, a
I
penny ain't
love
gonna
it.
buy you shit anyway. So
Exactly.
neither is a dime. So, like, it's like you're offering it again to someone else.
Yes.
So that's how it works. Like, you can one time, like, I took 5 dimes, and I was walking in like this area where it had a bridge and stuff. So every like 20 feet, I would throw a dime on the ground. So I would throw it like in different places, one in the bush, one in like in the mid, like right in the air,
So
open area.
somebody will come across
Like,
it like an
yeah,
angel message, kind of.
right. So
I love
they'll
that.
find it. Yeah, so they'll find it and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, spirits around me." So spirit will say, "Oh shit, Mark threw that one there. I'm gonna make sure I line myself up over here. I want so and
For a
so to see it."
person that can receive it,
Right. So
you
like
know.
you can do those things as offerings. Like, it's like your way of
I
saying,
love that. I never
yeah,
thought of it that way.
yeah. I Like I said, a lot of those things I've learned from people, and also like I see that stuff. Like, I see those things, and people tell me. Um, like, one time, this guy was like telling me that he kept showing me money, and I was telling the person, "Look, this person's either got money, or like they just keep showing me like dollar bills and money and shit." So the person was like, "Oh, they worked like at a factory producing money." Because I saw like
Like a
different dollars.
mint.
Yeah, like a place where you produce the money. Like, I don't know what they call them, but
Yeah.
like a money factory type of, like a printing place, a monetary place.
Yeah.
So the person was like, "That's crazy because they always had like this person had like a plaque, and they had the $1 bill, the $2 bill, the $5 bill, the 10, the 20. They had all of
And
them
you
from
seen money
years."
in the reading, like when you
Right.
were reading, you
Right. When I
seen the
was
money.
reading the person, because I couldn't see them, right? So they were just showing me money, and I was like, "Well, look, there's got to be something to do with money, like, because
Mm-hmm.
the person was like, 'Oh yeah, this person there, they worked at a money place, monetary whatever, and they made produced like the printing thing. They worked on the machines that print the money or whatever. So they had like I saw like a plaque, and it had like the gold coins and then all the things. He said, 'Oh yeah, they had that at their house.'" And I
And
was
do
like,
you
well,
think
there you
they
go.
show you stuff that will be significant to the person that you're reading for so that it will
Yeah.
resonate?
Yeah, because if I can't see them or feel them, then they'll show me things. It's like you remember when you're in school and you had like those projectors with the slides,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the teacher clicked it. This is this. This is that.
Yep.
That's exactly how I see things. So when I connect with somebody, it's like they're showing me their life. They're showing me like a truck, or there was. I don't know if you remember LZ's reading, right? I said where her daughter was saying like she had a silver truck,
And she
right?
would be riding in the car with
In the
her.
car, right? So like things
Yep.
like that, and I would know the actual like color. So I've had other people that say, I was in a red. I had a red pickup truck. Tell her I used to come get them in a red pickup truck, or
You
I had to
seen
put
me in
down.
my red car
Right, actually, yeah, that's right.
from my
Yeah,
like
when you were
teenage years. That
16,
was my
yeah,
first car.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. So
Yes.
right, so they were saying that you were singing in your car, right, and it was a red
Yes.
car, right, a small
And
red
it was
car.
my
So
very first car. It blew my
right,
mind.
so there you go. Yeah, that was another. I've done a few mediumship readings for you, actually. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they just kind of come through
They just
randomly.
come through, yeah. It's just like, it's just the way it is. Like sometimes I don't get nothing for nobody. And there's some people like today I read for a friend of mine and I didn't even touch the cards, didn't even look at them. It was just like bang, bang, bang. The spirit was there and telling me everything. I didn't even need the cards. She was like, okay, well, you answered my question. Okay, cool. You didn't even pull no
It,
cards. Because sometimes it's like that. I don't need the cards.
it's like it comes through for the people who need it, I
Yeah,
guess.
well, it comes through for the people who are open to it. Because some people
That
don't
makes
like
sense.
some people don't want to like talk to like dead people or they don't believe it. So it's
Mhm.
hard for people to like accept it. But if like when I first read for you, you were like, you're gonna make me pee my pants. What the fuck. And I was like, oh shit, I don't want to scare this damn woman. She's gonna have
I was
nightmares tonight.
shocked and happy at the same time.
Yeah, so like it all depends if you can take it because there's some people that only want that type of message. You know what I mean? They only
Yes.
want that. But see, sometimes when I'm shuffling the cards, spirit will just say, hey, look, fuck those cards. Like I'm about to tell you something. Like just listen to me, and I'll be like, all right, cool. So you'll see me sometimes. I'll put the cards down and be like, yeah, fuck that. I'm just gonna talk to this person, because they're like, they're real. So
They're open to it, so then you give
yeah,
the message that they're open to.
yeah. It's still till today. I've been doing it for years, but still till today, like I still like get like I still get chills, and I still like say, how the hell did this just happen? Like how the hell did this even work? Like how is this even possible? Like 'cause sometimes like I don't doubt myself or doubt what I'm getting. That's the main thing. I don't doubt
I
it because I
believe
know
it,
it's
but it
real.
feels unbelievable at the same
Right.
time. Do you see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I totally believe it because there's been too many things that's come through and helped me in my physical life, but it
Right.
feels the feeling of like wow, this is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Right. Exactly. So like there's some readings that I get where I'm like, this can't be real. Like this can't be true. Like and this person's telling me, yes, Mark, yes. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like this can't be real. Like so it's
Yeah.
sometimes it still
Like
gets
holy
me
shit.
like to a point where I'm like, well, it's real, bro. You can't even deny it. And then I'll just go to sleep like normal, like it don't bother me. You know, it used to at first. It used to
Yeah.
drain me, and it used to get to me because like I used to feel people's pain. When I first did mediumship, I used to deal with a lot of people who like committed suicide, got shot, and people that will come to me and be like, I really hope this person comes through. And as soon as they say that, I know there's a problem. Because they probably are not doing the right things in life. And then when I call
Right.
them out sometimes, like Spirit would say, look, just tell them that they didn't do this and they didn't do that. That's why I'm not helping them. And then they'd be like, you know what, that person's right. Like I fucked up. I shouldn't have done this and I shouldn't have done that. You know?
Well, I don't know if this makes sense, but when I first started reading, when I wouldn't show my face and I first started getting used to reading, I would get off of live and be so drained I could barely walk
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting to where it kind of feels like I'm still good when I get off. So I don't know
Yeah.
if my endurance is better or what, but is that make sense? Like I used
Yeah.
to be so
It
drained I
does.
could barely walk.
Yeah, because you're being like you got like see when you have an open chat like this, right? You got so many different people. And another thing is you're getting the same people with different names sometimes, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that one person's double energy will zap you like, and you'll feel like overly drained, or you just like you care so much. And I get that vibe from you. You care a lot about people, just like me. We care about how people's well being, and we want to give them like a good reading. We want to give them the right answers, and then you start to like
Yes.
absorb their energy like a sponge. So when you get up, you're
Yes.
like, "Fuck, man, I really feel bad for so and so." I hope they really get like you start like, put yourself in the reading. So then now
Yes.
you probably like you're
Emotionally
so used to
involved.
it, right? But see, now
Yeah.
you're used to it, see, because you got the protection from spirit, and you're also, like I said earlier, you are who you hang around. So if you're around the right
Yes.
people, then you got like see how when you're in your room, you got all this love from everybody. Same thing with me, like all that love and all that positive energy. That's why you can get up and you don't feel that way no more. Whereas
So it's
before,
improved with time. Yeah.
yeah, but like it's just the way it is. You just end up either
It's a
people
different set
people are
of
in your
people,
life.
probably.
Yeah, it's a different set of people. So you got to ask yourself when you first started out, the same people still here, and that's your
A
answer.
few, but not all of them.
Right. So
Yeah.
the
Not
ones
all
that
of
were
them.
draining you, the ones that were draining you, were why you felt that. And it could be just one person, because some people's just one person's energy will ruin like your whole like. But that's how
And
I
I
feel.
try not to judge people, right? But I
Yeah.
can't explain what this is. But I will get what I call a vibe off of a person. And the first thing I want to do is pull back from that energy. I can't tell you, like, I
Yeah.
can't point to why.
Hmm.
Like, I won't be able to tell you something they specifically did exactly.
Yeah.
But I've gotten very sensitive. That's the word.
Yeah. And it happens. But the main thing is what I've learned is to like not even think about it. Like even if you judge that person for a couple minutes, like when you go on to the next person, like just like act like it doesn't bother you. Like you have to manipulate your mind, is what I say. You have to tell your mind, okay,
Yes.
I'm not going to deal with Mark's reading no more. I'm not going to deal with so and so's reading. I'm just going to just focus on my own shit. And as soon as you
Mm-hmm.
start like feeling that energy, just keep trying to disconnect, disconnect, disconnect. And then once you start disconnecting, you'll actually, your body will be so used to doing it that you won't even think about it no more.
And
It'll
see,
just
like
go away.
Virgo said in the chat, this is just like in my general life. Like, I'm not saying I work with anybody that's bad, but I'm just giving you an example. So let's say a
Yeah.
new person starts at my job, right?
Hmm.
And I've only met them like once or twice, but I get a vibe off of them. It's like I know not to really interact with them very closely. And I
Right.
have
Yeah.
no idea why I know.
Yeah, well, because you can feel it. See, certain people, you say many times on here, I'm not a psychic, but you may be feeling people's energy. So you're a feeler.
I do
Mhm.
feel,
Yeah,
yeah, I can feel this vibe off of them
yeah.
that
You
is,
know, you know how people say you're clairaudient, clairsending, clear this. I don't give a shit about clear. It's just feel, taste, touch. Feel all that type of
yeah.
shit. Like it's just your senses. So your feeling sense is 100%. You know, there. Yeah, like Maria says,
Yeah, like I can
empath, but
feel when
an
somebody ain't
empath,
exactly right.
yeah, an empath is just another word for feeling, So like a lot of people use these words, but it just means feeling. You just feel it, you know?
And the longer I'm doing this, the more sensitive I have become,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, and that's because you care. So like your one sense is always going to be more than the other. It's just the way it is. You just sense things. Like how
Hmm.
I sense things as well, and I feel things, but I block that part of me because I don't want that. I don't want to feel your energy. I don't care about that. Right? I what I
Yeah.
what I do is I pretty much like get my mind to where I'm just gonna answer your question. I'm not gonna put all my energy into you because if I do, I'm gonna distract myself. And then I'm not gonna be able to read the next person as much as I want to read you
You
because
do that Aquarius thing, Mark. You're the water bearer, you
yeah,
detach.
yeah, I just flush
But
it
it's
down the
so
drain.
cool that how you do that.
Yeah, I honestly I've learned how to do that over time because it's hard because
You're
I'm the type of
welcome,
person.
Jenna.
I'm the type of person I really care. You know what I mean? I care about people genuinely, and I want them to succeed, and I want to change their life, and I want to make their life better. But I can only do
Yes.
my part. You got to do yours too.
Right.
And it takes two. So I feel
That's
you're the
why I try
same
to
way.
tell people there's no magic there's no magic overnight thing. There's no simple way. You just have to do the work. You have
Yeah,
to put your work in.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's a process. As you even when you read people and you're reading cards every day, you're gonna eventually read those cards so good that you're gonna be like, you know what, I'm really good at this now. Like I'm really like getting this shit down. And when people say, yes, Marley, that resonates, or yes, you don't have to be like a psychic or anything like that. I know you joke about those things sometimes, but you don't have to be psychic to do any of this. You just gotta be, you just gotta know what you're doing and know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I read cards a lot
And a
different
lot
from
of
people.
times the questions they ask, you can get
Yeah,
your I'll know the answer before I pull the cards. That's so
yeah,
weird
yeah.
lately.
But see, that's your intuition. Virgo was telling me that the other day when I spoke to her. She was saying how she already knows before it happens. Like she already some people know they have that. It's like spirits telling you, but they're not really telling you. It's like it's already
Yes.
programmed in your brain. Like they already know that shit's
Yes.
coming, so you already know what you gotta say. So that's the difference. Like everybody has a unique gift, I believe. So certain people can see, certain people can hear, some people can touch, some people can feel, some people can smell. Right?
Hey
So,
Jason, that's my friend from high school days, Mark. He remembers the red car.
oh hey Jason. So yeah, that's the thing. Like
He's
people's
been my friend
yeah,
forever.
cool. You got a good friend, Jason. We're trying not to gas her up. She don't like to be gassed up. But
No,
yeah,
I
I
don't like it
mean,
when y'all gas me up.
but it's a process. People. I feel like most psychics and readers on here and everywhere, they just like want to be basic. You know, and that's fine. You want to be basic. You want to say basic shit. You're gonna get basic people. So the people want
And they're going
details.
to get basic results. I just want to be
Exactly.
that person. Like, honestly, this is what I truly want. I want people to come in here but not need me forever. I, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they can't come in my room forever, but I want them to kind of like get on their path and start to trust themselves.
Yeah.
I
Right.
feel
And
like that's the
that's
goal.
yeah, that's how my room is now. I said it the other day, yesterday, I believe I said it that, my friend Ruth was saying, oh, you don't do like the Instagram brother love, like sex readings no more. I said, because everybody's getting theirs and they don't need me no more. Everybody moves on. Like, I feel like nobody should be dependent on readings their whole life.
Right.
But
It's
some,
supposed to be a guidance thing to get you going.
yeah, and even if it is like that, but I feel like some people just want to know an answer to a question, but some people use it like everything in the world can be used good or bad, right? You can abuse it or use it. So people can get a message every day, but asking shit all the time and all that, spirit saying like, what the fuck's your problem? Like, live your damn life. Like, imagine if you're the
Don't use
spirit,
it as a crutch.
right? Imagine if you're the spirit, right? And you're coming into a room, you're coming in my room, and then you're in charge of they're in charge of you, and you're like, oh god, what the hell's somebody this person gonna say again? Like, are you really like worried about this moron? Like, I'm trying to give you signs outside of this to not deal with this
Yes.
person, and you're gonna ask Mark and spend money on this clown again? All right, well, I'm gonna
Yes.
tell you the same shit again. Then Mark's gonna sound
And
like a
and
damn
I'm not
broken record.
saying there's anything wrong with getting readings multiple times. I'm just saying
Yeah,
as
but get it
long
for the
as you're
right reason.
growing and evolving in the process.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
got to get it. You got to get it for the right reasons. It becomes an obsession to some people.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know,
I
s-
mean.
some people get obsessed too much, and they got to understand that spirit gets fed up too. And you gotta like. I always encourage people not to get readings, and then some people are telling me, "Oh, you're an idiot. Don't do that because we need money and this and that."
Oh
Well,
no, we don't go there.
these people need a fucking life. They need to like understand that their life means more than paying you to tell them the same shit. Encourage them
Yes.
to not pay you and to do the right thing with their life. And then the people who really need you and really need to pay you, then that's different.
Yes.
And some people can ask a question every day or every other night, right? And that's okay. But as long as you're not obsessing over it over and over
Yes.
and over, and it
And
becomes like an obsession.
the way I learned tarot is I was in a very low ass place. I got obsessed with watching readings and I accidentally freaking learned the meanings.
Right.
So, yeah, like you
Yeah.
can easily get obsessed.
Yeah. I mean, look, I was one of those people before I became who I am today. I was one of those obsessed people. I was
Yeah.
like coming on here. When am I gonna find love? And then everybody was always wrong, and they're still wrong. Because I'm not wanting it 100%. So because I'd never really because I was so picky, and because I didn't really believe in this stuff as much as I do now.
Yeah.
But then when other people do it, I try to talk some sense into the person. Like I'm like, look, if you want love, you got to focus on yourself first, and everything else is gonna
Will
come
fall
eventually,
into
right?
place. Love will start to be
Right.
mirrored back to you when you
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah. Like readings ain't gonna signify your life. Like it's not gonna make you better or worse. You still got to do the work at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah.
like time frames, predictions, all these things are all important, right? It's what people want to know. Everybody
It's
wants to
kind
know
of like
when.
money. It's just a tool. Tarot is like
Right.
a tool, and
Yeah.
money is just a tool. So the only
Right.
time money is bad is if the person using it is
Yeah.
using it in an ill intent way.
Yeah.
Intent.
I've had to tell many people on the side, like I'll DM them on the side and be like, look, I love you. I don't want you to pay me for readings no more. I want you to live your life. You know, like paying me and getting readings from me ain't gonna change your life. All I'm telling you is what could and should happen, but you have to make the final decision. These
Yes.
cards are not gonna tell you your whole life story because shit changes
Just
every day. You can
guidance.
change. I can tell you you're gonna meet this wonderful guy and everything, and you meet him and you're gonna be like, hey, you know what? You're a wonderful guy, but you know what? I really don't want to be with nobody. Like I want to focus on my children and my work. That's it. It's simple. So you could change that whole reading just by you not wanting it anymore.
Yes. Because you're the creator.
Right. So you can
That's
say I
what
can
I've
say
had
to
to
you,
learn.
right. I can say to you, you're gonna get a job next week and you're gonna love it. But remember, you might not love it in a year's time. You might change. You see what I'm
And
saying?
another
So
thing that I just thought of is
yeah,
like, everybody will say, I'm going to start manifesting. January 1st, I'm going to start. Well,
yeah,
actually, this is the thing you got to learn. You've been manifesting, whether it was
yeah,
shit or gold. You've manifested every single
yeah,
thing up until this point. And once
yeah,
you accept that, then you can truly start to change your outcome.
right. And when I find people obsess over it too much or get always wanting messages, always asking questions, I leave them alone now. I just let them do it because I know what I say ain't gonna change them. It's up to them at the end of the day,
I had
and
to learn the hard way.
I'm not gonna waste my energy anymore telling that person if you want to spend money and pay me to do that, go right ahead. I'm gonna tell you once, or I'm gonna indirectly tell you, or if it gets out of hand, I'm gonna tell you. But
Yeah.
some people think that because I pay you, you better do it, and that's why I'm like I get that's when I draw the line. I'm like, you're not gonna tell me what to do because you pay me. You can stick your money up your ass. I don't need it. That's how I am. But I'm
I've
also
only
gonna
had a couple of people, and I'm serious, like I could count on one hand, that have gotten angry with me if something comes out different than what they want it to be,
yeah.
you know?
And a
But
lot of
most
times it's different
people,
readers. Yeah.
yeah, but
It's
most
yeah,
people are pretty good that come in here. I'm really blessed with
yeah,
the people that come in here and
right,
get readings.
yeah,
But there's some people that they want to pay you and then they want to get a good result
right.
for
That
that
ain't gonna
money,
happen.
right? Yeah, we're gonna be honest over here, even if it ain't what we.
Yeah, the good result to me is not even getting a reading and just living your life. If you feel like you need guidance or you need to hear some uplifting things or you want to see how But see, the problem is people don't go to the same person. They go to multiple people. And then when you get those multiple answers,
And you
you're
get
always looking for
confused.
someone to get the right answer from. And that
Yes.
the right answer for you might not be the real answer because it's what
Yes.
you want to hear and what you're not, and it's what you're not wanting to do. You know what I mean? So it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, free will. You're right, Sophie. It's called free will, but we also have the free will not to go get a damn reading 100 times. And the reader also should be decent enough to tell you, hey, it's a little bit too much. Like, calm the fuck down. But people like make some of these readers make all this money, and then like they just say, I don't give a fuck about their life. I'm just making money. I don't care. They make like
Some
certain
people
things
get
about their life.
some people, their intentions get off whack because your intention needs to be to make a ripple in the
Yeah.
pond and
Right.
expanding consciousness. You know,
Yeah.
that should
Hmm.
be it.
Yeah. And that's why like things are better for you lately. You know, it's because you've put in the work yourself, and you got good people around you.
Yes.
So when you have good people around you, then those things change. You get, I've come into your life. You've got all these people here that are in your life. So they all love you. They all care about you. The people that love me now love you. You see what I'm saying? We also
Yes.
this is what I've been trying to do my whole life is to bring most people together. But not everybody is gonna be together, like, because there's always gonna be that one asshole that tries to fuck everything up.
The
You know?
jealous hearted souls.
Right. And it's always people
Yes.
who wants to be liked more by you and then not somebody else. Like, so it's a pain in the ass. People are people. We can't, change them, right? But we can always
Yes.
select the people that we really want in our lives.
And
And
if
that's
you want to
why,
see
right.
if you have any sort of undercover haters, this is something I have learned, y'all. Like with actual physical evidence. Start doing better this year than you did last year and do that for a couple years in a row while they stay in the same spot because they
Hmm.
didn't do the work. You will then mirror to that person what they need to be doing and oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So like, I just feel like people just need to like take time out for themselves and stop getting like a shit ton of readings. Um like and going into like streams like yours and a lot of other people's that do these free yes or no's, you see the same people over and over and over, right?
Hmm.
It could be two reasons: they don't have the money and they just need that guidance, or they're lost and they'll eventually get better, or you know or it's like you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna do it because I know these people need me and need my help. So you could
Yes.
look at it in a negative way or a positive way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why like I don't really do like the free questions anymore, because a lot of people I what happened with me is people will come in there, they'll ask a question, and then they have another screen name and they'll ask the same question in a different way. So then I said, "Oh, you're not gonna get me.
Yes.
You just ruined it for everyone." So I'm like, "Fuck that! I'm not doing it no more." So if you were to pay me, then I can see you're from the same account. So you're not gonna
So
do
you
that
can
shit to
see
me no
that
more,
name every time, you'll know.
right? And
Because they
now,
can switch their name, that's true.
exactly. So that's what was happening, right? So I was like, you have no idea what you're doing when you do that, because you basically disrespect spirit. And when you disrespect spirit, you're not gonna get the right answer. And you might not get the same answer. So you're gonna leave fucking confused like you came in there.
And y'all, even my dad used to tell me this, especially since I've went through some tough years or whatever, and he'll say, "Marley, it's all on the wheel. What goes around comes so whatever you put out, it may not
Yeah,
happen tomorrow or next week, but whatever you put out comes back." And I have
yeah,
actually seen that. That's the truth.
hmm, yeah,
It
exactly.
always comes back.
Yeah, that's why I give a free message every day to anyone, because I know people can't afford things, but I'm also not gonna like
Yes.
drain my energy because you want to come in here with 2, 3 different fucking names and aggravate the
And
shit
what
out of
I
me.
try to do with my yes or no's, I try to do this. I don't always
Hmm.
accomplish it, but I try not to just say, well, yes, no. I say, like, yes, because blah, blah, blah. And I try to incorporate
Right.
advice,
Yeah.
energetic advice into these
Right.
answers, you
You
know.
do. You do a good job doing it because you're used to doing it, right? And you actually answer the question. But some people, some of these readers, they'll be like, "Oh yes, I know," and that's it. Like we discussed on my channel the
And
other
what
day,
is the
they're
help in
just
that,
taking the
right?
damn cards and going like this. Marley, yes. Mark, no. So and so, fucking yeah. Oh, hold on a sec. Yeah. Oh, maybe, maybe, maybe. Or fuck next week. You know,
Yes.
like people just don't give a shit. Like they just like it's like you don't go to people like that because they don't give a shit about you. You know, so like people got to understand like there's a connection involved. So if I'm always right for you, then stick with me. If Marley's always right
Yes.
for you, stick with her. The more you jump around, the more spirits got to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, he's going over here now. Now I'm gonna fly over this motherfucker's house
Yes.
to tell him something, you know. So like people don't understand that.
Yes.
That's how it really works. Spirits gonna get fed up, and they're gonna be like, look, I'm sick and tired of you going to like Mark, Marley, this person, that person, that person. Like, you know, I've already told you the goddamn answer. Like
Yeah.
you gotta think like a spirit. You gotta think like a spirit, and you be like, you know, what the hell's going on here? Like, you know, like why you keep asking me the same question if I've already told you in so and so's room and so and so's room? But see, that's not the answer that they want. They want
Yes.
to say, yes,
And
this guy
I've been
loves you,
there. Y'all,
you know?
all this stuff he's saying, for the record, I have been this person, okay? So
Yeah,
many
same
times.
here.
That's how I know it resonates, okay?
Hey Jill, how you doing?
Hey, Jill.
Yeah, so like I mean, this I'm talking from experience because I was once that person. So I don't want people to be like that, you know, because you
Yes.
aggravate the shit out of spirit, yourself, and like the reader. So like, and then you go to different people, you're gonna get different answers, or you're
And
gonna get
like
the
at least
same answer.
90% of the advice that I come up with, y'all, is because I have screwed some shit up in my life, just in case you didn't know. And that is what helped me. That's how I
Right?
get the.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
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 I
and
should
that's
have plaques on my wall instead of
yeah,
necklaces for all of the things that I've screwed up, you know.
yeah.
So,
But that's a part of being a human being. You're gonna screw up, you know, and that's the
yes,
hard part about reading people is you don't want to screw up because you know one they're paying you, one your reputation is on the line, you know, and then like it goes from there. And then you and some people don't have a conscience where they always think they're right, and then they're gonna like read you and be like, I don't care, I'm right, fuck you, I'm the psychic here, you know. But what if they're
yes,
wrong, you know? So you're like, you know, fuck dude, you know, I don't give a shit what you say, like, you know. So when people sometimes when people read for me, like I'll swap readings with a lot of my friends or things like that. And they'll ask me, you know, Mark, like, did it come true? And I'm like, nah, not really. I said, but and then
yeah,
like
that's okay.
and then I'm like, look, don't worry about it. Like, you know, you're one of many that can't, you know. And I said, look, I'm not perfect either. There's probably people that you know, I can't read for either. Like we're not meant to be. It's just like God Himself. Not too many people, you know, believe in God, so they believe in the devil or they believe in Buddha or whoever the fuck they want to believe in, right? So no one's gonna be perfect. No one's gonna be liked by everyone, and no one's gonna resonate with everyone. And once you accept that in life, then you know you're not perfect. You know, you can't be perfect. It's
Yes.
impossible. I can't read every single person. It's impossible. And I don't act like I am either. I don't want to read everybody anyway. I'll go nuts. You
I
know?
fully believe that whatever we've been through, like God will send us people that experience will help. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
like
Exactly.
who's supposed to come and find us will, even
Right.
if it's not but 1,000 people, even if it's not but 20
Right.
people, or it doesn't
Right.
really matter. Like,
Right. When I first came in your room, when you first started your lives, and I see, like I always tell you, like I used to see the blackboard there. It said Marley's Terror, and I can hear your voice.
yeah,
So I remember one time you were so freaking busy. And I was like, "Can I donate?" And you're like, "I'm sorry, Mark, honey, I can. I'm all done out." Like and I'm like, "Fuck, man, I never catch this woman. She never like answers my question." Like I would get pissed off because like everybody would like swarm your room, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get this person's got to do a question for me one day. I'm willing to pay for this shit, like So like, and then I kept going. I subscribed to, you, and I kept going in your room, and I was like, one day I'm gonna get her, and then that one day was like a whole year later. See, and
Yes.
I finally connected with you. So at that time, you weren't meant to be in my life at that time. See,
I swear the message that's been screaming in my head lately is when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And is that not true? Certain people come on our path when
yeah,
they're ready, when you're ready for it.
yeah, exactly. So
Exactly.
that's the thing, it's just so much to learn and so much to like to deal with, as a human being and living on the earth and doing things like this, right? So
Yes.
my advice is to always find like-minded people and people that you can resonate with, people that, even if you and I read each other and we're not right, we can still be friends, we can still be cool, we can still help each other, we
Yeah.
can still read everybody else, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like some
And even
people.
if something doesn't come out right, I still like to know just for the fact of feedback. I always tell people, let me know if it's right or wrong. Either way,
Yeah,
that's good.
exactly. Yeah. But people will come and tell you anyway, If you're wrong,
Yeah.
they're gonna tell you sometimes, and if you're right, they're gonna tell you sometimes. Or they're gonna be like,
Yes.
hey, remember you told me this? Was it you? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. But when people will like, say I'm right or whatever, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, okay, give me a medal, and the first thing I say to them is, thank God spirit helped us, you know what I mean? Thank God, don't thank
Yeah.
me,
I'm just
you
a
know?
messenger,
Yeah, I
whatever I
just tell
say.
people, I say I'm just a messenger, like I'm just the
I'm just
guy
a
who writes the
vessel over
card.
here riding the
Yeah,
wave of life.
because a lot of I think a lot of readers think that it's actually them, and when they do that, when they give no credit to spirit and no credit to God Himself, then they're fucked. They're not gonna last long, and they're gonna
Yeah.
have like they're gonna be just like it's all gonna go to shit.
Pride is the ultimate downfall.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's me. I'm reading the cards. I interpret these things. I don't talk to spirit about that shit. It's I'm doing this and I'm doing that." I'm like, "Yeah, and you're a fucking idiot, and you're gonna find out in years to come."
Yep. You're going to F
So,
around and find out.
yeah, exactly. But I don't really care about what anybody else is doing anymore. I used to bother me because I used to see people like do dumb shit all the time. But it's like now I just hang around everybody that's decent and everybody that comes around. I
Just
just
do you, boo boo.
Yeah, I just do what I gotta do, and that's it. That's what I encourage everyone to do. And if anybody in here is a reader and you want to start your channel, go for it. Don't hold
Yeah.
yourself back. You don't have to show yourself. You can if you want to. Like just start off doing readings, or like if you know you're good and you know you have a gift, don't waste it. You're in
And
this
the
life.
most
You're in this
important
life to do it.
thing is your intention when you start it.
Yeah.
That is what spirit will bless, is if your intention is in the right place.
Right.
I
And then
really
and
believe that.
you'll right, but you're always gonna by doing that, you'll resonate with the people who actually care and actually
Yes.
like, value your opinion and will go with anything you say. So
Yes.
that's why like respect is the number one thing doing this. Like if you respect like someone telling you the truth and you can handle it, then I'm the guy for you.
Yes. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
still put your channel in the comments when we get off the live. So if y'all don't know how to get to his name or whatever, or I'll put it on my community tab.
Yeah, it's all good.
I
Look,
finally figured out how to do that.
yeah, see, we learn every day. We always learning. We're
Yes.
always learning. Look, I'm still learning too. It doesn't matter what age. I still learn shit every day.
And
It's
y'all let us know in the comments afterwards if y'all want us to do this again. We just winging it over here. Like
we
I
don't
just
care if we
asked
wanted to do it
Mark
anyway. We're gonna do it
randomly.
anyway.
Yeah, we could just randomly do it whenever you're ready again.
Yeah. Hey, Ninja. But it's good that everybody, helps everybody, and that's what I really want. That's all I
Yeah.
really want is for everybody to be united and be together and help each other. And there's always people in the chat that will know something that you don't know that will help
Yes.
somebody that you can.
Yep.
So like that's what I love the most about the people that I'm around. There's always somebody that knows something. I'll be like, oh, you know what? You know who knows that? So and so. When they come in here, I'll tell them about you or whatever, you
I'm
know?
glad I did YouTube because I've met a lot of cool people along the way, you know?
Oh yeah. I've met just as many good and bad people. Like it's 50-50. I've met a lot of
There's
people.
plenty of crazy asses, but there's good ones too. So
Like there's a lot of assholes out there, like you know what I mean? And there's a lot of like weirdos and shit, but a lot of people just want like free shit and just use you, you know, and drain your energy. And then it's got some people who actually like, you know, care, people who actually like support you, people who really love you, really seriously love
yeah,
you,
they really are like
you
supportive.
know?
They really are.
Yeah.
Some of them.
And there's also people who act like the victim and shit like that. So you gotta like, you know who to ignore, know who to deal with, know who to give your energy to. It's like a 24/7 thing.
And I always have to remind myself, like the ones that come in and that energy, just be the change I want to see. Because sometimes I be popping
Yeah.
off. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I ain't
Oh hell
perfect.
yeah. But that's the way you gotta be. You know, you gotta control your energy in your room and your life. You can't let
Yes,
people like, walk all over you because then if you do that, then you're just gonna come on here and then when you leave, you're gonna be drained and you're gonna think about that shit all day and all night. And you're gonna take it to work too.
I've learned to separate myself
Yeah.
from it. You know, when I get off alive and I hit the button, I'm good. Like I've learned to do that.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the thing. It's a process, but the main thing is we're here doing what we have to do. And that's read for everybody, make them happy, make them laugh, and another thing by you singing and laughing every time you go live, it
Oh
also
Lord.
it also boosts your confidence and also makes everybody feel like the energy, feel like the love and the actual like, fucking around and like, the
If
funny
you'd have
time.
told me like 5 years
Yeah.
ago that I would be willing to go live to the public and sing off key the random songs,
Yeah.
I'd be like, you crazy as hell.
Right. See how everything evolved. Like
Yes,
that's the way it is. See, because when now you didn't show yourself, but then when you showed yourself, you started to get like so comfortable that and that's why another reason, like you were saying earlier, now you feel like you can get up and walk and you didn't before because you
yes,
you let that anxiety build inside of you. Now you
yes.
express it and you don't have it.
Yep.
There's no more anxiety, no more. And
Yeah, the
then
wall has come down. Y'all see the real
right.
me when y'all are
And
on here.
right, exactly. So, and that's why people love us and love genuine people because you show your true self. This is
They
who
can
you really
feel
are.
authenticity,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
definitely.
that's why I've survived this long on here because like I just want to be laugh and have fun, and that's why I came in your room because I said, look at this crazy bitch, she's singing, she's acting crazy. I was like, yeah, this is my type of party. Yeah, and, this is what's up. And that's
Yeah,
exactly what I said. Like, this crazy bitch
yeah.
is in here. Fucking look at her goddamn pajamas. What the fuck this woman
With
wearing?
her
You know?
mismatched
Look at
socks.
her socks. And she be singing all these rap songs and shit, talking shit. I said, oh, she knows what she's doing. She's talking about the cards. I can see what she's doing. Then when you read reversals, I was like, okay, yeah, we're good. She's my friend now.
Yeah, she's my homie. She reads
She's my homie
reversals
now.
too.
Yeah, we good. We good now. So I
Yeah.
was like, all right, cool.
I feel like when you read reversals, you're reading like the real life of people because there's going to be shit
Yeah.
in there. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So that's the thing. You through life you meet decent people, you meet bad people. You just gotta siphon it all out. You just gotta make good sense of it. Say, this is person's decent, this person isn't, and you go from there. Same thing.
Yes. I
That's
see
it.
y'all in here gassing us up and we appreciate it. I can't read and talk to Mark at the same time because I'm not good at being multitasking. So if I ignored you, I wasn't ignoring you, just for the record. I'm not on my tablet because when we go live together, the tablet won't let me do the whole invite thing. So I have this
Yeah.
little screen. It's my phone. So we're doing it on my phone today.
Yeah. Sorry we didn't look at all the comments, but we were like in a little vibe there. So
Yes, and
yeah.
we appreciate everybody being in here. I think this is good. This went good, Mark. I want to do it again.
Yeah, we can always do it every time, no problem, I'm ready
Yeah,
to like always hang out and have fun. We do whatever,
we
It
can
doesn't
let
matter.
random Sundays be it or something like that. We'll talk about it on Messenger.
Yeah, let's not plan because God will laugh. We just plan it
Ye-
when we meet, and just make it happen.
Yes.
That's all.
Jonathan said, and the hillbilly shack vibe is like
Yeah. Oh boy. But yes, Jonathan, I think you were confused. You were calling me Dan, but yeah, I'm Marky Mark. I'm the one that's in here all the time. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a mod for me. He helps zap
See, I
people.
just I just typed it in here. See, that's me. It's me. You know, Marky
There
Mark.
you
That's
go.
me.
Click on that and you can get to his channel.
Yeah, that's all. So yeah, that's me. I'm in here all the time, talking shit and having fun. And we do the
Hmm.
same thing over my channel, same thing.
He's one of the bouncers with a wrench.
Yeah. Another thing I noticed, Marty, is your subscribers have gone up a lot too. So people
I
have
told you. I
yeah,
told you
people have gone up.
ever since the reading I got, the one that
Yeah.
I didn't order that you came in my chat, I've
Yeah.
seen more movement in all areas of my life in terms
Yeah.
of like me moving and that the subscribers and my whole mood and
Yeah. And
my
that's all
discipline, all
but
that.
that's all it takes, is one person can change everything. So
Yes.
I just and another thing is probably you probably didn't have a medium say that shit to you ever. So
No.
because that happened, it made your confidence go up, it made your morale go up, and made everything like you felt like, okay, yeah, this is fucking real because I'm not no goddamn psychic, but that motherfucker is, so I'm
Yes.
good, so like maybe I need to
Yes.
talk to this guy, like, or maybe I need
It
to
kind
do
of confirmed for me that
right,
I have help that I can't see with my eyeballs, and then that helped
right.
me push my own self more,
Exactly. Exactly. And then
So,
when you came back in my room that night, I was like, yeah, she wants to rest because she's
yes,
I
I
made
came
her
in
I made her a believer.
immediately. When I got off alive, I was like, I'm gonna see if he's alive right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I was like, I made her a believer, so that's good. She's back in there, so she believes it. So I was like, good.
Yes.
Yeah, and like I said, the rest is history. That's the main thing. I just wanted to help. That's all I really want at the end of the day.
Well, it did. That's
Mhm.
why I tell people about you because it did. I can point to physical results. See, that's the thing I always want is to help people be able to point to physical results because they did the work. That's the
Yeah,
important thing.
exactly. And there's
That's the
nothing better than
prize.
to hear people say the results, like when somebody comes in the room and says, hey, look, I got the job, or, I finally went on a date with so and so, or I finally, got this and that.
Yes.
All those positive things makes me really happy. Like, even if
That
I
makes
didn't
it
predict it.
worthwhile to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Even if I don't predict it and you just come in my room and say, hey, look, I didn't tell anybody, but I applied for a job and I got it. I'll be like, congratulations, like, let's celebrate. Or every
Yes.
time somebody's birthday comes up, I'll give them a free reading and shit like that. So like, just doing those gestures and doing those things, like it just makes me feel like, I'm doing the right thing.
It's like it helps you heal if you help
Yeah,
somebody else. I'm
right.
telling you, you get something out of it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And that's the best thing is like, oh, it
Hmm.
help you help and you'll get help back. So
Yep.
that's the best thing.
You are welcome, Jonathan.
Now you're Maria.
No worries.
Oh my God. Jonathan, what are we gonna
Always,
do with you, bro?
he always tells me to sing the moon song. I be singing it too, don't I, Jonathan?
Yeah, but that's it's all good though. As long as you can stay on that right path and you keep doing what you got to do, Spirit will have your back. You'll be fine. You know, it's
Well,
nice
I
to
think this
see
was
you
success.
evolve and
This is
everybody.
cool. Yes, and I think I've grown up a lot.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You can still be yourself and still grow. You can still like it.
Yes.
Because when you interact with people online like this, and they tell you, "Hey Marley, we love you," or "Hey Marley, this," "Hey Marley, that," like all that shit, like you say it's gassing you up. I know you're joking, right? But it really
Yeah.
does. It really does fuel like the inside of you. It makes you feel like you're doing something right.
Yeah, you
You
feel
know?
like you're doing something that's making a
Yeah.
difference in the world.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
Definitely.
exactly yeah. Because when sometimes I don't really like all that praise and shit that people come in there and say, "Oh, Mark, you're the best." I'm like, I don't want to hear all this shit. Like. But like, I understand where they're coming from because they don't have nobody that supports them or they don't have
Yeah.
nobody that likes them or,
You can
wants
be
to
that
help them.
that friend or
Right.
confidant for that
Right.
person.
So when I get gassed up, I don't particularly like love it. but like I acknowledge it and I'll thank the person or whatever, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, cool. Like let's
It's
move
even
on.
helped me heal some of my self-worth because I used to keep a
Yeah,
wall up. You
yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's good.
definitely.
It's good to like be with like-minded people. I can't stress that enough. Like as soon as you like if you're with cool people, you'll always feel good every day.
And the more you do that, the more you'll be able to have discernment against the ones you don't need around because it'll scream at you louder.
Exactly.
I can't,
Yes.
I'm telling you, it will scream at you so loud, like it'll be
Mhm.
just screaming at you.
Yeah. But by doing it more and more, you'll see like it'll get more and more. It'll just it'll go more and more to like the point where you're gonna be like, holy shit! Like I'm so much better than I was 2 months ago. You'll start comparing like all your um every month you'll start comparing. I'm here talking to you and deleting idiots at the same time.
I
I'm,
am too.
I'm still like doing my mod job in here. Like
Mark's
I
like,
know I
that
know how people are.
motherfucker.
Like I'm getting rid of all the fucking negative energy and people coming here
Jessica
talking
said, Mark
shit.
checks my
Mhm.
ass. You see that, Mark?
Yeah, I
Jessica
know.
said, Mark checks my ass.
She wishes I was checking that ass, but it's cool if you want me to. It's okay.
You hear him, Jessica?
All right.
Well, we still had two people we didn't do, and it was Alice and Antoinette. And I don't know if they're here or not.
Yeah, we can do some more free oracle messages
Yeah,
if you
y'all
guys
let us
haven't got
know
one.
who's in here that hasn't got an oracle message.
Yeah, if you want an oracle message, we'll give you one
Oh,
before
good
we
night, Jonathan. You better get some sleep. He said it's 4 a.m. where he is.
oh holy shit, I'll be in La La Land by then.
Me too.
Damn.
Me too.
Just getting up the other day to take my sister to the airport at 5:36. I was like I'm walking around like a fucking zombie all day.
5:30, man. That's terrible.
Yeah, I was like, hell no.
All right, Tree Cat. Whoever Tree Cat is, and then Miss Bikini.
Good night,
Good
Jonathan.
night,
Thanks, man.
Jonathan. All right, Tree Cat. You got the number 27 and it says release. So there's something that could be vibrationally holding you down, kind of like think of
Well,
like a cinder block tied to your ankle and you're trying to swim in the ocean, it's holding you down. I feel like if you work on releasing some of that, you'll feel a lot lighter, possibly even physically lighter. But it'll
tree
just feel like a sense of ease around you.
tree cat got zapped, so we just read for him for nothing because
Oh, my bad.
he was talking about porn.
Oh shit. Take your little grooming ass on, Tree Cat.
We'll give Miss Bikini a message because I
Okay,
know
Miss
her. I know
Bikini.
her.
All right, Miss Bikini, let's
I know
go.
she's legit.
She's
But
legit.
Tree
Tree
cat was
Cat,
talking
climb
about
your
porn.
ass on down the road.
You're not supposed to watch porn on Sundays, you naughty fuck.
He would have said them damn groomers.
Yeah, they're groomers. Yeah, Dan spray the cat.
All right, Miss Bikini, you got the number 22 and it says wisdom. So somebody else got this earlier. She's standing on a pile of books and there's a ladder. So I feel like some of the painful experiences you've been through, if you apply the wisdom from that, it will help you move forward on the ladder of whatever, success or life in general.
All right, Miss Bikini, self love is the best love. Stay positive so positive things happen to you. And there's two sides to every story, so be honest.
Aquarius said, say
Yeah,
10 Hail Marys.
yeah. That mofo needs to say the whole rosary. He be looking on porn on a Sunday. That's like a big sin for him.
Yeah, you can't wait till Monday, dude. Can't wait till Manic Monday.
Man,
Shit.
at least
You're
wait till
welcome.
midnight.
You're
Mhm.
welcome, Miss Bikini.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Lord.
Not easy. They just love to come in here and just talk shit.
Start shit.
Yeah. So good. I saw somebody say that, oh, you got an Adidas jacket, but you probably got Nike shoes.
What the
And
hell? I saw
I'm
one
like,
say earlier. that they were pretending to be a psychic, and it said, "I see in my mind a man with an orange hoodie."
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, bro.
The
I
fuck?
got it. I'm like, these guys say random shit. Like, I'm like, wow, it's fun.
And they actually use their energy to do that. Like, that's amazing. Like, can you
Yeah.
imagine the bullshit they manifest in their world?
That's what happens when you have no life on a Sunday. You go into a tarot channel that you have no clue what they're talking about, and you just say random shit. You know?
Yeah, like you actually take time to type that shit out. It's so
Yeah.
sad.
It is sad for them, but it's funny for us. I like it. I like to see how
Legend
it goes.
said that she bites the groomers. Ilda said.
Yeah, tell them
Legend be
still get
handling
them.
them groomers.
Yeah, Legend might as well get him because my dog Diamond, she's in the back snoring like a mofo over here.
We ain't getting no help from Mark's dog.
No, she's like, no, I'm sleeping. I don't give a shit. She's like, no thanks. How about you,
Love and
Marley?
Light says
You want a message,
it
Marley?
pushes up the live when they do it. Yeah, I'll take one and I'll give you one out of this oracle deck. I wish I
I,
had. I gotta order your deck. Damn it, me and procrastination. Okay.
it's all right. It's cool. I'm gonna give you a card from this deck. Remember the one I showed you in the beginning?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you one of these because it's like a long message. I'll try not to gas you up.
Okay. Don't gas me up now.
Salem, Massachusetts, Georgia. I wish I was there right now.
Hey, is that a witch town? Is that the witch town?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like a psychic place.
I would love to go there.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to, but yeah, I'd like to go there. Spirit would probably be fucking with me the whole time. I'd be like, yeah, I'm on vacation. All right. So you want to go first, or you want me to go first? Marley stuck. Marley stuck, or maybe I am.
Disconnect me.
Yeah, I disconnected. You was like this. I was like, what the fuck? She's so excited about giving me a message. Must be some horn
God.
dog message or
Good
something.
night, Ninja.
Good night, Ninja.
All right, it says beneath the surface, what's really driving you? True motives, breaking free, and then you got resilience. This is like the tough motherfucker card in the Oracle deck. The guy that keeps going, even though they got like this big freaking bag on their back, kind of like the Ten of Wands.
Yep.
And then what's really driving you? True motives and breaking free. So that could be you like releasing something that used to really bother you. Like I can think of specific people in your life that have
Yep.
got under your skin, right? It's like you
Yep.
breaking free from that energy.
Definitely. Sounds good. Great job, Marley.
Thank you. He always makes me nervous when I read for him, y'all.
Nah, don't be nervous. No, don't be nervous. All right, don't get nervous about this card, but
Uh oh.
it may look crazy, but just let me read it. All right.
Oh Lord.
You got number 11, so that's a good number. It says Dark Night of the Soul, a healing crisis, and life brings new meaning. So this is you getting rid of all the dark energy and healing from it, and knowing that life brings a new meaning, like we were just finished talking about. You can't make this shit
Yes.
up. I told you I'm
I
psychic
know.
on Sundays. So
On Sunday, man. Monday
on
too.
Sundays, yep. Well, tomorrow I'll be psychic maybe. So this is telling you that right now you may be experiencing feelings of deep emotions, depressions, and sadness sometimes. That's a part of how your life has been. And in the world, never seen and heard. Now in the world, things will never be seen or heard of again. So this is talking about your past, right? So,
Yes.
however, this is far from the truth. Exactly. Nothing is ever truly lost. We just outgrow our own surroundings, environment, and personal interests. We just finished talking about that. Life, like the Earth's cycle of the night, is always darkest before the dawn. Know that you'll be emerging soon with a new lease of life, a greater understanding of who you are as an individual. View this time now as purification of the senses of spirit. You must face hidden memories, concerns, or stories that are lying beneath the surface if you wish to emerge enlightened. Forever transformed by this experience, stop and surrender to the universe. And there you go.
I love it. It
Yeah.
reminds me of my past for real.
Right. So
A
that's why it
deep,
says,
dark place.
right. So right now you might like still think about the past and like say to yourself, you know what, thank God I'm not dealing with that shit. Or you feel comfortable feeling this also means you feel comfortable feeling talking about the past.
Yeah,
Like
I even get like where I'll have a couple really good weeks, and then one random day, if y'all don't hear from me or see me, it's because I'm going through it. I'm even
right.
now.
So when you look at this card, right?
Yeah,
See how it's got like the darkness in the past and then it's you in the light. And you want
yeah.
to touch you like you touch the past sometimes and you're like, nah, I ain't going there. Fuck that.
It reminds me of the death card in the Rider Waite deck. You know how it's got the sun in the very bottom in the background, but
Right,
everything else is like
right.
death. You know, it's
Because
like that the darkest before the dawn thing. Yes,
yeah, it's like it's pretty much saying like, that the darkness is gone. Now you can live your life.
yes.
And you're getting rid of all the things that that you don't need anymore. And
And
this card,
sometimes when I think I haven't come very far, I just kind of like look back and then I realize how far I have come, you know?
right. So this card also has other things here. It says that your affirmation for this card is I accept and create positive actions through the cycle of change.
Change.
So that's exactly what you can say now because you accept and create positive actions, which you do, which I was just finished telling you. You're singing, you're
Yes.
laughing. So those positive and creative actions that you go through, it's a cycle that you're changing. It's a
I'm
cycle
writing
that
that
you're getting better.
affirmation down.
Yeah. See, that's your affirmation in the card. So these cards like give you affirmations, they give you like and also tell you like your angel. It says Angel Regel will get conflict resolutions and inner harmony. So that's the angel that is like around you. And then it also says like the shadow aspect is refusal of acceptance of change, passive aggressive, and fighting for control.
Do you do robotic affirmations, Mark? Like, do you robotically affirm in your mind sometimes?
I just basically say in my mind that I can't give shit my energy.
You
That's what
just
I
kind of
say.
just have discipline with your mind?
Yeah, I just like I said earlier, like I manipulate my mind. So I tell my mind
Yes.
that that shit ain't true. It ain't real. That's a
Yes.
lie. So why am I going to entertain it? I had to go through that this past year with my brother-in-law and my sister's divorce. And like
That's what I was talking about with this resilience card. I was like,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So like I tell people that I don't even give shit my energy. And if I do, I make a mockery out of it. So, and that like to me, that's like, I'm not making fun of the person as much. I'm making fun of the fact that you have the nerve to lie or you have the nerve to even try to get in my decent energy. Cause
Yes.
like, I ain't really
And
entertaining it.
you already know I'm decent, so why you
Right.
playing?
So like now I've learned to accept the fact that people's lies are gonna be lies and you can't change it. The only thing you could change is ignoring it. Ignore the
Yes.
ignorance of that person.
That's about moving your focus away because
Right.
whatever you give your energy to or your focus to grows.
Yeah. Right. So now I don't really like this past year was a huge challenge for me in 2023 because my first mind is to go beat the shit out of somebody or
Yes.
I'm not a violent person, but I'll like threaten you, you
It's
know?
like divine justice almost whenever
Right.
somebody's doing wrong though.
Right.
You
So
know?
when people lie on me or lie about people around me, like it makes me want to react. So
Yep.
it's not a violent reaction, it's just like a verbal reaction or a reaction just to say, to get you back or to be vengeful or to like play that stupid person's game.
Yes. And
Because
whenever you
that's
feed into it, it just
yeah,
keeps going, you know?
right. So that's what we all have to do as people. It's like save our energy for ourselves. Be very
Yes.
selfish for your own energy. Like use it for your children, your parents, like the people you love, your job, your boss, whoever. Like use it for you. Use it for what you want. Because as soon as we give people our energy, that's it. Like, you lost. You lost
Yep.
your energy. And then you're gonna be hyped up all day. You're gonna be like, can't believe this motherfucker said this about me
They'll get
and
you
they're
going and
lying
then they'll
about me.
drain you.
And then you're gonna be like, let me go find that shit, or let me go see that picture where I can prove my innocence.
Yes.
When you do that, that person won.
Yep, the
They
truth
got your
always
energy.
prevails, even if
Yeah.
you don't take any action, it will always eventually. It's all on the wheel. It's all
Yeah.
on the wheel, so you don't even have to do
Exactly.
anything.
Yeah. So that's how I do it now. I pretty much, like, anybody says anything, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Just
And there's
stand in your truth.
yeah, I'm just like, you know what? I am the truth, and I ain't worried about it. You can say whatever you want about me, it's all lies.
Hmm.
So if you're not saying nothing that is truthful, then I don't have nothing to say to you.
Yep.
You want to
Just
lie
don't
about
be
me,
it.
that's on you. Like, I don't care. You can look like an idiot because people are gonna say, "Hey, that's not Mark. He don't do that shit," or "He don't."
Yep.
What are you talking about? You said this about him, and now you look like an idiot.
He's legit.
Right. So, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I've been through that shit my whole life. So now I've actually, like, understood that, hey, if I don't give this person my energy, then I have more for myself.
Yep.
And that's the biggest lesson in my life so far, is to finally say, and my sister says all the time, she goes, I honestly don't know how you kept yourself together. Because I know you,
See,
man.
I'm an
People like,
overgiver. That's what
yeah,
one of the main things that I've done, like, especially in romantic relationships. That's why I've been single for 3 years, 4 years, 4 years. Time goes by so fast, I have to
yeah,
think, but maybe four and a half, something like that. But when I was in connections, married or whatever,
hmm,
I would overgive to the point that there would be nothing left, you know?
yeah, exactly. So that's something that we all have to learn, and
Yep.
another thing is not to dwell on the negative, not to dwell on the past, not to dwell on, like, what you went through. If you can talk about your past and like dwell on it as far as like getting over it and telling people not to do what you did,
Yeah.
then it's a better way. Like,
See, I
you're
feel
doing
like that transmutes the negativity of your past. When you use it in a positive way to help somebody else learn a lesson,
right.
then
Yeah.
you're using it for what it needs to be used for, you know?
Right, because you've talked about your life many times, and I feel like you feel free when you do so. Even me myself, when I'm on my live, I tell people, like, look, I used to do this shit, and I did this, and
Yep.
I'm not proud of it, but now I've changed my life. Now I'm feeling that. Now I know I'm doing the right thing, or now I
And
know
then
never
you
to do
become
that
an
shit again.
example to other
Yeah,
people. Like, they see they can do the same thing if they're in that bad space, you know?
yeah, exactly.
So,
Your friend Ronnie's here.
hey, Ronnie, how are you, baby? She's been sick, she said.
Yeah, hope you feel better. A lot of people have been sick lately. My
She's my
nephew
little
was sick.
Pisces friend. They've been
Yeah,
having
so
like COVID. Well, maybe not COVID, but those same symptoms. I've been hearing about people with it.
yeah, exactly. So, everybody's gonna get sick eventually, and then some people get mad and things like that. Now, when I get sick, I'm like, it's life, Mark. It could be worse.
I just get so pissy when I'm sick. I know I shouldn't be that way, but I do.
Yeah, but that it's a part of life. We all go through it, and I
Yep.
always, a lot of things I do now, I say to myself, you know what? Like the other day when my car was not operational and I had to wait for the part, I didn't get
Yes,
all mad.
it took a couple of weeks, but you was
Yeah,
chill.
right, exactly. So, like, I said to myself, I can't change this. There's nothing I can do. What am I gonna do? Get on a fucking airplane and spend thousands of dollars and go get the part myself?
Yep.
Like, and then, but everything worked out. Whereas I had my sister's car, I had the motorcycle, and everything just worked out for me. And then my washing machine is now acting up. But my sister went away this weekend, so I used her washing machine to wash my clothes.
Yep. You just have
You
to
see, so
learn
it's
how
like,
to focus on what you can control and
right,
release what you can't control.
yeah,
That's so hard sometimes.
right. So, like, it's always like there's always a better way, or it's like there's always a compromise. Like, try not to, like, be so negative and something so minor happens, where you can always make something better come out of it. Like, as long
Yep.
as I look at it this way, if I'm not in the hospital and I'm not suffering from a disease or some type of like sickness, then I'm doing good.
As long as there's no life and death situations going on, you're
Exactly.
doing all
Everything can
right.
be like solved, because there's so many people that have cancer or diseases, and they're trying to live day by day. And I'm gonna complain about a washer or a car, or like, my
Or a
nail broke,
cold. Yeah.
like, really, or my glasses broke or some shit like that. Like, that's not what we should be focusing on. We should be
Yes,
focusing on the positive things all the time. And some
I
people will
agree.
say, "But Mark, I have such bad luck." And well, you're preaching it right now.
Yep.
You're preaching it to the you want more then.
You're
So say, I
affirming
don't
it.
want no more. Yeah, you want
Yep.
it. Hey Star, how you doing?
Oh, there's Star Lourdes Tarot. I was just telling Mark how cool she was. She's a Scorpio too.
Yes.
Oh, I think a
Star
donation just came through on my phone. Oh Lord, y'all about to see my big head while I'm trying to look at it.
Star is a good friend of mine. She's also, everybody. If you guys don't know Star Lourdes Terror, she's also got a channel, and she's a great friend of mine.
Bobby Moore. I just shouldn't have said that name, but I see you in the chat. Thank God that's your name in the chat. So she donated for a question.
Sure.
Yes, y'all, she's a Scorpio, and y'all should check her readings out because they uplift me. I watch her general readings on YouTube.
See,
Her
Star, you got another fan.
her Scorpio readings are good because they always like make me look forward to my future. You know that kind of energy?
Yeah, definitely. And the way Star reads, it's always positive. It's not like,
It's like it gives you like the
it gives you hope.
possibilities of the
Yeah,
future, you know?
yeah, definitely.
And she's got that little fireplace thing in the back. Looks like it's like a fake fireplace. It's got a whole vibe. I love it.
See that Star, you're loved.
Yes, I do. I love it. And the fact that she's a Scorpio, that makes me biased, you
Yeah,
know.
okay. You can rub that part in. That's fine.
Of course I'm gonna love it.
Just be thankful because I like you both.
That's right. Yeah, Mark likes Scorpio energy. He says he likes Scorpios because we're fixed, right?
Yeah, we're fixed signs. Yeah, so we can get along. We're all right. We're good. Yes, coolness only.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's right. All right. Bobby can post your question and we'll both pull cards for you, baby.
Sure.
Let me get started shuffling because Mark always beats me. He's just like all smooth with his and quiet. And I'm over here like,
You be acting like you're doing blackjack, or you're in the Vegas thing. You be able to. I'm like, yeah. I'm just like, look, I ain't worried about no Vegas shit, man.
and he's all chill with it. And I'm over here just like so loud. Well,
Honestly, like,
my
I don't want to offend anybody, but for those readers that like aggressively abuse their cards, like, there's no need for it. Like, Spirit's gonna give you the answer anyway. No, you're mild compared to the people I know. They actually like look at the cards and like, come out now,
oh, they
like,
only take flippers
yeah.
basically.
Like, some people do the flipper thing, but they do it like calmly. You got some of those people like, like, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you look like one of those machines that count money.
She says
Way
we
too
should get
fast.
her place before June, Mark,
Okay,
just in case you didn't see it. But you're welcome, Bobby.
but like,
I got a Scorpio shuffle flow. Okay.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you will get it before June. It looks good. As long as you have the financial, or as long as you have your finances in order before that time, then you'll be getting it. I feel like you're the type of person that you put in the action, You're a good influence. You're a good person overall. I got the Empress here, so that means that you're a good woman, and you make sure you have your shit in order. But also, like, don't tell too many people about you're getting your other place, and just keep it more to yourself. Be discreet about it, because the more people you tell, the more haters you're gonna have. Like, you know what I'm saying? So withdraw from saying too much about it. Just know that you're gonna get it, and know that you don't need nobody to help you get it. Just be cautious and just know that you'll get it and everything will be fine. Also, try and get more knowledge about it and like about the place and the area, so that way when you go there, you actually know where you're going and know what you got to do when you get there. Good night, Barb. Take care. Um, the only thing I see here that's like that you might have an issue with is like fearing the financial upset of actually having enough money to live in this place, or having enough finances. So try not to think of like those negative things. Just tell yourself, I'm going to move to this new place. I'm going to get it. I'm going to have enough money, and I'm going to, do what I have to do to get, to live there comfortably. And when you do live there, and you're there for like a month or two, you're gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna continue my effort, because I know this just changed my whole life. It's gonna feel like you're in a freaking hotel, or it's gonna feel like you're actually, in a place that you actually love and you vibe at. You know what I mean? But just try not to say too many. I always tell people, don't tell people what you're going to do. It's not nobody's business. It's not people don't need to know about what you're doing. Just keep it to yourself and tell the people you really love, and that's all that matters. You can tell me, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna encourage you to get it, but like, don't tell like the whole world about it. You know what I mean? But I do see you getting it before June or on June, so it looks good, Bobby. Good luck to you.
Okay, so I got a yes because the judgment card came out in the upright. I don't know if you can see it. And then the three of swords reversed and the page of cups. To me, that is a yes. But it's so weird that he said don't tell people about it, because the six of wands reversed came out. This can be about not drawing a lot of attention to your plans. It can be a waste of time if you're in a love reading. But for this specific question you asked, and then he said that, not drawing a lot of attention to your plans, because I feel like it'll hold you back with the world reversed. That doesn't mean you're not going to get it if these people find out, but it could slow the process down. It's like it could cause blockages. So I feel like there's some specific people in your circle or maybe friends or something that is specifically talking about for it to come out, because every time I don't get the same thing he pulls, but that just feels like it's significant in some way about not drawing attention to your plans. The money thing, be careful about what you spend with the Knight of Pentacles, because he always finishes what he sets out to finish, but it's not always quick, right? He doesn't have a whole lot of money at his disposal. So it's like very important that you use money as a tool from now till June. It's like whatever you plan to use it for, you need to put it there and kind of be really disciplined with what you're spending, even if that means keeping a budget with the Knight of Pentacles. But I feel like it's going to be healing for you when you move. There's something about healing. I don't know if you live with someone or what it is, but it's like you're going to feel freedom with the judgment card. You're going to almost feel a sense of healing with the heart card in the reverse, three of swords reversed. Thank you, Star Lourdes. I'm fangirling that she even came in my chats, Mark.
I know everybody tells me, "Oh, you know Star personally?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." Because when they saw me on our podcast, they were like, "I didn't know you know her." I'm like, "Yeah, I've known her for years."
I watched that too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like all over
yeah.
there fangirling. But also there may be opportunities to make some side money in a very unconventional way, because the Hierophant reverse came out, Bobby, with the Knight of Pentacles. So an example of that I can think of in my life is I work a full-time job to pay my bills and take care of my kids and all that. But in a very non-conventional way, I do YouTube, and it's not nothing to make me rich, but it brings in money. You see that kind of energy? So you could find like a side hustle so you could put money back for whatever place you're wanting to move into. But I do feel like moving for you is going to be very healing for your literal vibration. So I got a yes. It's just don't draw attention because it could slow down the process.
Yeah. See, so that resonated with Bobby. She said that, there's people who like hating on her and stuff. So the less you say, the less haters you're gonna
Yep.
know your business. So
You just keep it all on the DL,
yeah.
right?
Hey Philomena, how you doing? So your oracle message, Bobby, is your work life or job will get better. So because this gets better, you can actually afford and be financially stable. You'll find out more information soon. Remember, I said in that reading that you need to get more knowledge of the place you're going, where you're going, and what's going on with that. And if you need to tell somebody how you feel, then tell that person how you feel. Don't hold back.
All right, you got the wisdom card with the number 22, and that breaks down to a 4, which can signify stability, moving homes, whatever it is. But with the wisdom here, I feel like that is saying it's still highlighting the fact that you need to keep it to yourself, don't draw a lot of attention to it, and possibly do something with your money, like a budget. Keep that wisdom going until you move.
Hmm. And be
Okay.
smart about it. Yeah.
Yeah, like go ahead since you got that message, go ahead and start now, between now and all the way till June. All
Take
right.
care, Ronnie. Good seeing you.
And thank you, Bobby, very much. We appreciate it very much.
Ronnie's going night night.
Good night, Ronnie. I hope you
You're
feel
welcome,
better,
Bobby.
boo. Are we done, Mark?
Yeah,
Are we
we've been
good?
on. Yeah, we've been on here forever. My ass is hurting. I need to get up.
His ass is, I got his ass.
My ass is hurting. I've been
We've
sitting
been
here
on here for
forever.
3 hours.
I need to walk around or else my blood's gonna not circulate.
Oh, wish I could see you around, but I'm super tired. I'm sure I'll be seeing you both again. Take care. Good night, Star Lourdes. Thank you for coming in here. You made my cheeks burn while I was fangirling.
Star's wonderful. She always pops in the chat. She's a real one. We call
She
her the
is
real.
awesome.
She's the real OG. You know.
Yes, because she had her little thing on Facebook saying she had been on here 7 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I remember when she first came out, and then right after that, we met in the chat, and we've been friends ever since. Yeah. Good night, Virgo. Good
All
night,
right.
Star. Good
So,
seeing you. Thanks
Mark,
for coming by.
I'm going to send you something on Messenger for the end of it or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's fine. That's all good.
Okay. Yep. All right.
No
Well,
problem.
y'all have a good night and thank y'all for coming on here. And we'll be back again. I'll bug him again until he comes back. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back. Marky's back.
Marky's back. Back again. He'll be back. Tell a friend. Okay. All right. I love y'all and thank you, Mark.
I might go live in like a couple minutes. I just need to go, do a few things, and I'll just
Yeah, I'll
come
let you
back.
take a piss and get blood
Yeah,
back
I
in
need
your
to take
butt
a
cheeks
piss,
and
walk
stuff.
around, make sure my dog's okay, and then
Okay.
I'll be back for like a nightcap for like about half an hour or so talking
Yep,
to you.
that'll work. All right. Thank you. I'll see you in a few
All
minutes.
right. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.